Welcome, everybody, to episode number 10. I knew it this time. Yes, Panda, I knew it this time. Welcome out, guys. You can put in studio mode, Panda, if you want now, if you want to get Mr. K-Mega is here. He's behind the scenes right now. We were going to plug him into the system in a second, but welcome out, guys. We are now, if you did not know, we are monetized. It took us a little while, but not that long. Honestly, under 10 episodes is not bad. I think we actually rocked it pretty well. And that's thanks to you guys. We already have some members already, which is crazy to me. So I'm just going to say who those silver members are right now. Dusty, our brother Dusty Uno, joined us. There he is. Our guy Dusty, what's up, Kay? Legendary Yobi, of course, joined the group. Silent Cypher is a member. Web Dave is a member. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. And of course, last but certainly not least, he was actually the first one to do it. This comes as absolutely no surprise to anybody. Adidas 20. He's always the fucking first. Man, that dude has been supporting me for a long time, and I appreciate him. He also sent us a chat before the second we got monetized, and he just $10 super chat, and he just wrote, "I'm here." That's it. That's what he always does, man. I'm here. You are here, Adidas. Appreciate you, brother. But let's welcome out our guest tonight, guys, and that is K-Mega. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? Really do appreciate you having me on. Congratulations on the members and on the up and coming rise. You know what I'm saying? So it's really good, man. So yeah, really do appreciate it. I mean, this is special because the Thunder is about to play in about an hour. This could be the end of our season. So you got to be kind of special for me to sit there and say yes. Anyway, you know it is.
Yo, I feel bad. We could have had you. We could have had you on next week or the week after, brother. Like shit. There we go. Let's go.
It's all good.
Well, my Knicks is going to Game 7, so I mean, it's looking kind of.
I don't know why they let that game go, bro.
I don't know.
And so yeah, we might be cooked. I did say Mavs in 6, and so you know what I'm saying. I just wanted the Baby Thunder to get through and earn their stripes, get out the first round, and play the Mavs tough. But if we get to Game 7, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. But anyway, this ain't a sports podcast.
We talked about. I feel like we talked about that, K-Mega, last time. Yeah. I think the last time we were talking, we're like, man, it'd be cool for some of us gamers. Some of us gamers did a freaking sports podcast. It would be funny because we're all fans. Like, I'm a New England guy. We got Buffalo Mafia Nation over here. Yeah, me and him are always like, boo, fuck your team.
That Bills jersey is behind me.
Let's go.
Yeah. What's up, Reese? ADS on fire and on point. 100%, brother. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But before we get on to that, let me introduce my co-host here. What's up, Next Gen Year? How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing all right, man. I was fighting a little stomach bug, a little sickness.
Yeah.
Yesterday came out of nowhere, man. I was just feeling horrible, bro. Still was able to make it to the Homie C Money and Lady Doodle podcast.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to them.
Compared to how I was feeling yesterday on that pod versus how I'm feeling now, it's a night and day difference. I'm feeling a lot better. I've been addicted to Diablo season 4.
It is first good. Party.
Yeah, you guys, I hate you guys. I wasn't even gonna touch it, and you guys kept playing it, and then I got FOMO, and I'm already on like 25, level 25, and I only played for like 2.5 hours, dude.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing Necromancer. I was a sorcerer.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah. I love Necromancer.
I'm playing a rogue, man. I just hit level 60. This is going to be the first season I hit level 100. The highest I got before was 75 when the game first dropped, but I got burnt out. I did not like the last couple seasons because it was like, it's kind of sluggish, but that's because I got burnt out. But when I seen Phil Spencer, our leader, a real gamer, you know what I'm saying? Hit level 100 last season.
Our Lord and Savior.
Our Lord and Savior.
At least Phil Spencer.
When I seen old Phil Spencer hit level 100 last season, I said, yo, what the fuck? Ain't no way.
What are we doing over here?
You know what I'm saying? I said, next season, I'm in there, man. So yeah, I've been having a blast.
Good. The way they've improved the ability to like XP and stuff. Like,
I got to be honest with you, I like that. I don't like a lot of people are like already at 100, but I like that it's going so fast. Like I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? It makes me the sense of progression is nice, dude. Like I got to like level 3 and like I swear to God, it was like 10 minutes. I was like, ooh.
I was
I
like
kinda
level 6. What is
like
it?
this.
Level 62 when I did the level 70 capstone dungeon. And then as soon as I went out into World Tier 4, like everything's like level 75, 78, and I'm still killing everything like crazy. So
God dang,
lots
man.
of fun.
Yeah, it's a good game, man. Blizzard,
That's all
dude,
Microsoft
they're
put
good.
out is banger first party games, man. It's just
Banger after banger after banger.
Just banger after banger. It's too much, K Mega. Like I don't know, bro. Like hey, we got,
next
yo,
week.
listen.
Next
We gonna talk about it, man. But I'm feeling fucking good, man. I got my Joe here. Oh, I don't know if it's too early to curse. I ain't trying to...
Hey, I got this orange thing right here, so you know.
Oh shit!
Yes, sir. Out here.
Spicy juice.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
My
I think.
adult Kool-Aid. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, except drink the
Did you put some
Kool-Aid,
pony
kids.
tears in there? Some pony tears? Did you mix a little bit of those?
Oh, man, always. Every time that I'm doing
That's the bitters. Whenever you have lemon, lime, and bitters, that's the pony tears.
That's the bitters.
yeah, because it's really bitter. It's very bitter,
Oh, yeah.
but it tastes so good going down. Man. Anyway.
All right, let me see here. Hold on. If we do get any more members, I think we just got another one. Make sure to put that up. There we go. There we go. Lord Roughness, to no
Lord
one's surprise. What's going on, brother? Just became a member. Thank you. Now you are a part of the ADS crew. You can talk shit along with us, brother. Yeah, let's move into this real quick here. So of course we got Diablo new season is out, yo. Like it's fun. It's fun. Let's see here. Diablo season 4. The Loot Reborn. So they're taking a step back from focusing on tons of new content, instead reworking the loot system to provide a better overall experience.
Is that meant to be playing audio? Or is it meant to be on
No,
mute?
it's not. It is meant to be on mute. Yeah. I'm muting that shit.
Choose your equipment system.
Play for you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're hearing it. Oh, shit. Okay.
That's why I'm saying, is it meant to be in there, or is it?
Because that monetization, it's going down.
There we go.
All right, right there.
That's
There you
it.
go.
How about now?
Cut.
Are we good?
Yeah,
Good now.
you're good. You're good.
Okay. All right. Apparently, all right. So now I know if I mute the tab, it doesn't do anything. So I thought if I muted the tab for you guys, it wouldn't work. So sorry if that was blaring in your ears. Apologize. All right, so Diablo Season 4, dubbed Loot Reborn, is taking a step back from focusing on tons of new content instead of reworking the loot system to provide a better overall experience. The amount of loot being dropped has been decreased, but several big changes were made to make the loot that is being dropped much better, which I've definitely noticed in the short time I've played already. Items will make players more powerful, with many of the ultra-specific affixes that boost damage taking out in favor of more general affixes. Since the new affixes are more general, items work better with a larger variety of builds, making it easier to find gear that fits your build instead of constantly respecing your build to match the loot that you're trying to find. In addition to this massive item rework, Hell Tides, one of the world's events aimed at getting great loot, is now available on every world tier, letting players get to it faster in the new season. Season 4 also features a new battle pass with 90 tiers of new cosmetics, silver, and titles. The premier version costs 1,000 silver, or basically $10 USD, although there's a 700 silver in the premium version. There's also an accelerated version for 2,800 platinum, which is $28. I suggest not doing that. This contains 20. Yeah, don't do the tier. Don't be one of those guys. This gives you 20. Unless you're on PlayStation, then spend away. This gives you 20 tier skips and an exclusive emote. Ooh, you get an emote. In addition to all the content in the premium version of the Battle Pass. While the focus on Loot Reborn is on the new loot system, there's still a bit of new content for the new season, with a quest line revolving around helping the Iron Wolves push back the demons of hell. There's also a new endgame dungeon called the Pit, which contains new crafting materials that are needed to masterwork items, which improves their power. The Pit features 200 floors, offering a ton of new content for players to tackle. Whew. That's a lot, man. That's actually decent. I know that there's not like a ton of like actual physical new content, but sometimes I'm okay with a reworking of the system when it comes to this, and I'm finding it a lot more fun. I'm guessing you guys are too, since you're
I
back.
agree.
Uh-huh.
As somebody that played the last couple of seasons, I would take this over what we've been given in the past.
I
Not
reckon
saying
Hell
the other
Tides are more
seasons was
hectic than they used to be, which is good.
definitely. Like you can't take 2 steps in that Hell Tide without just running into a swarm of enemies, and it's so addicting, bro. Like I legit spent hours in the Hell Tide, just collecting things. And like I said, I recently hit level 60, but when I hit 52, I upped it to World Tier 3, and hey man, listen, I got packed up a couple times, bro. Like, and those Hell Tides, man, I pissed off a lot of people. They start sending the big boys after me. I was playing with my homie Reese. We tried to summon a couple Hell Tide bosses, man, and I got humbled, man. So, yo, man, this is just another example of Xbox
Play with
first party
me.
games.
You're just gonna run through everything.
You just gotta run through it like nothing.
I'm gonna be honest. I need that achievement for doing a sacred what's the 2 dungeons?
Oh, Nightmare Dungeon?
The Nightmare Dungeon and then the sacred. So I need you to let's go do that. Let's get that.
Carry us. Carry us.
I am an achievement whore. All right.
Yeah, I'm an achievement.
So if it's an achievement within sight, I'm going to try to get. That's why I got to hit level 100 because I need that achievement. Everything else, every other achievement besides those 2 I just named, I really don't care about too much. Like I definitely want to beat Uber Lilith though, for sure.
Was the brain thing in the last for Helltide? You know, where you apply a brain, it applies for an hour and it lifts the bad guy's level by 10 above your current level? Was that in the last seasons?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
That's a great question.
I didn't hear it because I haven't played a couple of this. I haven't played the last maybe 2 seasons.
Yeah, me either.
So you know, I'm intrigued to come back because everybody else is so excited. But I think I got like to 80, 85 on my character. I didn't get to a 100 on the first season. And then I got to like maybe 40 on the second season, but and then I got distracted with everything else. Mortal Kombat, you know, if you know me, I'm only one of the fighters than a lot of other people, but Mortal Kombat, Naruto.
Oh, yeah, we got to run, man. This the
Bro,
first.
we got to do that.
Time in a very long. Listen, I already know I'm gonna get packed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about. Listen. Look, I'm a humble fighter, man. I'm all about trying to learn and get better, man. That's the thing.
Bro. That's what Fight Night.
A lot of people is really scary, man.
Man, no,
They're so scared about taking a loss, even if it's your friends. Like it's weird,
bro. And then that's what Fight Night Sunday is about. You know, it's not about trying to go and be the best, because I'll go in there and I'll get slid. I have no problem about it because I've played these fighters for endless years. So it's not like you're going to take an L. That's just the reality of it. And it's crazy when you do play somebody that is really, really good, and then I'm one of those people that just won't stop until I figure you out. And if you let me come in and get you, and then when I finally beat you, then they don't want to play me no more. And it sucks. I hate that because it's like now we're on even field. So let's go ahead and let's just keep it going. But yeah, no. Anytime that you want to play some fighters or whatever, enjoy it. I do not discriminate against anybody if you're good, bad, or if you're elite. Because if anybody that's followed me, that's watched me do the Fight Night Sundays, which is all different types of fighters. There's times that I dominate and there's times that I get dominated, and it's just the beauty of it, because I just love the competitiveness of just going back to the old school way, because it's not like with a shooter where you need a team to go ahead and this is one-on-one. If you mess up, that's your ass. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of it. So yeah, no, anytime.
And even outside of fighters, like that's just the story of competitive gaming, period. Like, I'm heavy on. I'm taking a little break from. I'm telling you, I'm taking a little break from Halo. Kind of got burnt out. I'm taking a break from Apex, but I've been playing the finals a lot. But even in all of those games, I deal with skill-based matchmaking, man. Like it's horrible because I'm really one of them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, sometimes you just get humble, bro. Like I done had games in Halo where I start 1 in 10, and then I really got to sit up like, yo, come on, man, this ain't true, bro. And I might end on a 10 and 14 Katie or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it just comes with it, man. It's that old get good moniker, you know. You just got to get good.
And I'm an older dude now, so I don't
reflex is a little slower.
Yeah, hell yeah, the reflexes slow as hell now, man. Shit, like
Yeah.
I might take it more personal if I was in my 20s and 30s, like I was
Right.
almost 50, man. I'm 48. Ain't no way I'm going. You know what I'm saying? That these kids today, they come with it, and then when I go ahead and I dust them off and feel pretty good when I do,
Yes, sir.
they run, and I'm like, yo, what happened? And then there's some that's like, nah, old man, you got this one. I'm gonna whoop your ass tonight, and then I take the beating. So it's just the joy of it, man. I just love the competitiveness. So yeah, anytime, brother, anytime that anybody wants to come and play me in fighters, just hit me up.
What time do you do that, Kay? Usually like on Sundays. Do you have a certain time you do it?
Yeah, Sundays at 10 p.m. Also, since my brother Dragonheart Yobi, he works late on Sundays. He likes to come in and
Man, shout out Yobi, man.
yeah, Yobi good.
Yeah,
That's
Yobi's good, man.
Yeah,
Great
he'll
guy.
come in and we'll play on Tuesday nights, and then I've been trying to catch him on Thursday nights because he says he's off on there. So he ignored me Thursday, so I was like, damn. But
Hey, don't listen to Yobi when he tell you to fuck me up, because I fucked Yobi up the other day. Something terrible, man.
What'd you play?
In Mortal Kombat 1, man. Now we
Okay.
had some good rounds for sure, man.
Yeah,
I really want, like I said, this generation. I told myself like, yo, I want to take fighting games more serious. I love Mortal Kombat 9 back in the day. I love MK,
and they're all good too. Like
They all
nobody's
good.
missing. That's what's crazy to
I'm
me.
telling you, bro.
They're all good.
I gotta get Tekken or Street Fighter because I need another fighter game whenever I'm able to. But I've been having a blast with Mortal Kombat 1, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I've
I just
been
don't have
having
the
a blast.
patience or the discipline to actually sit there and learn the moves and all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But see, that's where you do what I do. You just like everybody say, Sub-Zero is not the best fighter in that game. I don't give a fuck what the meta is. I love Sub as a character.
I do too.
Period.
That was my
So
guy.
I've been maining Sub, and the only time I hate Omni-Mans.
Everybody,
Because everyone picking him. It's because he's all, dude. I would pick him too. He's
Like,
fucking Omni Man, man.
He's
so
awesome.
good.
He is so cheap, bro.
He
Like,
is so cheap.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, now I know who to pick when I fight you, Kay.
Hey, listen.
That's the only chance I have.
oh, man. So,
And then me and Sub-Zero versus an Omni-Man is not really ideal, bro.
oh yeah, no, you're gonna get cooked. That's
Every
all.
time,
But, yeah.
man.
But that's just everything with just making the point of. It's not only just with fighters, but it's with sports games. It's just with Diablo. It's a skill set, and no genre of game should be looked at as, oh, this is a little bit different than this because I played this a certain way. No. It's a skill. Like Panda's out here dominating, and my brother the Blue, they doing their thing. ETK Blam, they're doing their thing in Diablo. I'll just follow y'all's lead. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I'm the best in Diablo. But if y'all want to come and play some fighting games, I'm not going to scrutinize anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, man. Just
Only that person like button bashing and screaming. I have no idea. I have no idea.
just keep playing. I'll play a player that I have no idea how to play.
You'll still annihilate.
No. I don't try to go in like that and try to be good. And I just try to have a good time and want people to feel good playing the game. And if I lose a couple, so what? This is Evo. This is having a good time.
Yeah,
But see,
absolutely.
even when I lose with friends, like my homie Gritty, he might not be in here, but my homie Gritty, man, we played the other day in Mortal Kombat 1, and we had some great bouts, man. He won a couple, I won a couple, and it's just like, I love playing with friends. Like, I love playing online, but like you said, they'll beat you 10 times, K Mega. But the moment you learn they shit, and you beat them, now it's to the next opponent.
Wait a second.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's very, very frustrating.
King Webb just became a member. Welcome, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey,
Welcome
King
to ADS. Speaking of getting your ass beat online, didn't your buddy just kind of get nailed on the fighting game stuff? Was that Beast? Was that Beast?
Oh,
who just
yeah.
got
Listen.
nailed? Sorry. Yo, he got set up. This is why you gotta watch out when you talk shit online. Because that could be you.
Listen, I fuck with people on a personal thing. Each person is different. Like, I know a lot of people hate that man, and that's on him. He got to deal with that. That's him. But my relationship with him, he cool. He cool people from when I chat with him, right? I fuck with him.
Yeah, Beast is a
And
good guy.
I told
I
him,
just found it
and
hilarious.
he admitted it too. Like, bro, you got fucked up, bro. You got packed
Yeah.
up. Bro.
Yeah.
Like it ain't no way. Like you my dog. Like, but bro, you got fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the people that if my homie get fucked up in a fight, even in real life, like, bro, you because before you fight, I'm telling you, hey, think about what you're doing.
Yeah. that guy is 6'2", 250. Think about what you're doing.
Because I would want to I would want my friends to do the same thing. Like, yo, Nero, before you go swing on this guy, think about what you're doing. So that shit was definitely hilarious, man. And
it's a video. It's like shout out to Beast. Like, I'm not giving him a shit. It was a fucking video. It was the editing of the video. Who was like basically like he figured out his moves, and I was like, oh damn, and that shit went everywhere, bro.
I had to defend him in the point of just saying, man, come on now. The right person didn't play Beast, but regardless, my brother got cooked.
He got cooked, but I definitely will say, I mean, it's a setup though. You know,
it was foul.
It was set up.
Yeah,
that was definitely a setup.
You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is like, I don't, like I said, I don't like Twitter shit. I don't pay attention to, like, back in the like few years ago, like, of course, but honestly, I kind of like outgrew all that shit, like sitting in spaces for fucking 10 hours a day and all that other shit. Like, I shout out to the homie Sheik. I'll go in his spaces and shit like that. But for the most part, good, like, I kind of like just stay away and stay out of things. But when that came up on the timeline, and it just happened to be my space that I decided to host, right? I ain't hosted space in mad long, and
I was laughing my ass off because we made fun of those spaces forever. And I step into your space, and what did I hear? N-word, N-word, N-word. And then I heard
crazy,
I was like, no, this is what we're trying to avoid, Nero.
Yo, I know, man. I know. I just got to stay out of Twitter spaces, man. I just like the one time I go back, now my face is everywhere because he's getting his Twitter space yelling. And he's on every YouTube. I'm like, well, damn, at least I look cute up there, man. You know?
That was way too funny. I was dying. I was like, oh, Nero. Oh, no.
But you know what, shout out to both shout out to Beast and shout out to the people that set them up, because at the end of the day, as long as shit ends in gaming, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Like just keep it gaming, man.
So, yeah, it was fun, man. It was definitely that's what we're here for. Play some games here. Speaking of games and maybe some more good news, let's see if this pops up. Is this little ditty right here. Hazard Games has just been killing it with the news lately.
Little what?
This little ditty. That was a slip.
Yeah, that's a slip right there, man. See, I got your back, brother.
I need a new word.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, listen.
We gotta replace them.
That video that came out, man. I know we ain't trying to talk about
that. Oh, I did see that. Oh my god. Internet. Ooh, internet. Damn. So Toys for Bob website has updated with a cryptic image right here. So obviously, I don't know what you guys think this could possibly be, but a lot of people think it's Crash. Yeah, or it's like some people are just like, it's probably their logo. Let's see what people have to say here. Obviously, a Crash sign. What happened? All the insiders saying they were making Spyro. Some people think it's both. Some people think it's maybe some sort of crossover happening. I don't know. You guys got any insights on this or what you think it could be? See, this person's saying it's purple, so it's Spyro. I don't know, man.
I think it might be both, man. Like maybe next gen updates. Because neither the last the Spyro trilogy and the Crash trilogy, not Crash 4, but even 4, I don't think that got an excess update either. So maybe while they work on the next iterations, maybe they bring in next gen patches possibly.
Right, because didn't the last Bandicoot game work with time travel and things like that? So
I believe so, yeah.
So and right now the big thing is like multiverses and things like that. So it makes perfect sense. You got the purple Crash Bandicoot logo. It just seems like it is just fitting for something like that to happen, and I welcome that. Like, I mean, because it is an introduction to something that for people who may not be so much of a Crash fan but love Spyro, and then opposite, and vice versa. If you combine both and then just make a real good quality game, which, Activision, Toys for Bob has done here lately with the remakes and then just with 4, I think that it would be a good look for sure. And then if they want to do a single, and then I think that would also reintroduce Spyro, because I think also that because like Nero said, like it's been a while since since there been a new game. I think that there was only just a remake that we had from that game. So
Right.
So if you had something that was more of a crossover to introduce both of them, and then after that, then introduce a new Spyro game, I think that would be a smart move.
I mean, regardless of whether this is a logo or not, it's just the reaction to it is, I reckon, just building hype and making sure that people are mindful of they've got access to the IP, and that's the big important thing. Is that to
Very
expect
true.
something in that realm, whether it is a crossover with Spyro and Crash, and I think that would be an amazing opportunity to bring those two worlds together. Yeah,
Definitely.
I agree. I think
Either way,
it's.
I'm intrigued.
I think it might be a crossover, but yeah. Either way, I'm.
Maybe they're showing something for the showcase as well. Maybe they,
Ooh,
that show. Maybe,
I didn't
maybe
think
they
of
might
that.
announce something at the showcase, or
well, they're independent now, right? So I guess they
Yeah.
can show it anywhere.
Yeah,
they could.
that's true.
They could.
True. But we're better to show it than the best gaming showcase of the summer. The real E3.
How many years? I would say for the last 4 years.
Right? Yeah, this is Xbox is the new E3.
They've been killing
X3.
5 years.
Yeah.
18. Yeah, last 5 years, the Xbox has had the better show than anybody else
Mm-hmm.
that's came out with any type of show. So, yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing, man, because I feel like these gaming showcases is very important, man. I feel like my generation, we barely even got to enjoy them before E3 started getting canceled and stuff. I'm like, dang, as soon as I started getting in a position to want to go and try to, make goals to go and see things like that, they started getting canceled. But
Have any of you guys gone to E3?
nope.
I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere on
She's
the
in-
farther
she lives-
side,
yeah.
so I live
She
in the
lives
middle
with
of
the
nowhere.
I know Panda stays
Listen.
overseas, but I didn't know if anybody else on the panel went.
No,
I
was
hate
planning
that.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that for you
I mean, I was
guys.
planning.
It is the most amazing thing, and what's kind of changed me from where I used to be when I was podcasting or just doing content creating to
Mhm.
now coming into this space of saying, you know what, social media with the whole console war bullshit and how they placate is garbage. It means nothing. When you have I was in lines where people were standing with Kojima outfits and they were ready to play Sea of Thieves when Sea of Thieves
Right.
was first announced. But I'm
Yeah.
playing a guy that had an all PlayStation outfit on, playing Madden, and we playing on Xbox. I dusted his ass, you know what I'm saying, just for the disrespect of him even coming at me with that PlayStation garbage.
FYI.
But yeah, but the fact of it was that, and King David can testify to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was.
I got a witness. He's got a witness. Okay.
The EA people was like, "Yo, this dude is thrashing everybody." So yeah. And Tim Dog was there too. But anyway, but the thing was that afterwards was like, bro, I got to play you on PlayStation sometime. And we played. I dusted them still, but that was the thing. It was all gaming. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
When you see all of these people coming from all around the world to want to play games or just interact with gaming, you realize, yes, there is a safe place to where the console war does not spill over. People are fascinated with any and everything. It doesn't matter if it's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or
Get
PC.
hands on a game, yeah.
Yeah. It was the mecca, and I hate it that some of you younger guys have not had the experience of
Definitely, man.
that. It sucks. It sucks to death.
It's a great way to introduce people to, like, if they own that specific platform and they got to play a game on a different platform, and just introduce them into that ecosystem.
Yeah.
And reduce those, like, lines that we've got. There's like a line drawn in the sand and people don't want to cross it at the moment. Yeah.
Yep. That's why I have everything except for Switch. I got to get a Switch, but we'll see what
I've
happens
got
in
a Switch,
2025. Yeah.
I also wanted to say Panda won't be living in the middle of nowhere for much longer. We wasn't going to keep it a secret. But I propose. She said yes, and I'm going to move her to the States.
Let's go.
5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Congratulations, Panda. I know you didn't have any clue, but congratulations.
No, there's no way hey, Retry, there's no way she'll turn me down in front of 156 people right
That's a good point. That's a good point. He put a ring on it.
I'm just gonna suddenly lose connection.
Because a real man's gonna probably be like, "Yo, what?"
Right. I told you about doing that podcast.
What are you talking about? Anyway, good stuff.
Man. Shout out to everybody in here though, man. 160 people.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, love to see you
Hit that like
guys.
button as well, yo.
Appreciate you guys. X holding it down, man. We got a lot of people watching on X. You guys are killing it. Thank you to all the YouTube watchers as well. You guys are absolutely helping us out. Get the word out there. Hit the like button. Spread the love. Panda's still reeling about her.
I'm just reading
her marriage.
Nobody's so Andrew's
What?
Mrs. Nero now.
It's Mrs. Nero now. Let's go. We were saying, we're like in the green room, we're like, damn, Panda, you looking hot, man. This hair, like, it looks good. Nero got mad at me because I said it before he did. He's like, damn it. He's like,
Listen, y'all.
It's fine.
As soon as she came
I didn't know y'all were getting married. Shit.
As soon as she came in, I seen her skin glowing. I'm like, yo, this is the second week in a row.
That was just the radiation
Panda's
treatment
looking
I had. I'm radioactive.
Yeah.
Retry very fast. I will say that.
I got it. I saw her shining. I was like, girl, you looking good.
I worked with her.
I just want to know, Retry, as long as you consistently tuck your wife in for me, I'm okay.
Oh. Yeah, we got a long-standing joke now. She likes to talk about my wife. It's fine. Two beautiful women in my life. There you go. All right.
Nero is crazy.
Sorry, Nero.
Like, and Nero is crazy work, yo. Like, yo, Reeks, that is
Nero.
that is crazy, yo. That's
hilarious. Oh.
Check this crazy shit happening. So
I got some takes on this.
yeah. I'm curious to see what everyone has to say about this. So Activision opens a new studio, Elsewhere Entertainment. Not my favorite name, not the worst name. It's not Embracer bad. It's not Embracer bad. So Elsewhere Entertainment they are going to be developing a new narrative-based and genre-defining AAA franchise. The studio is based in Warsaw, Poland. They say, this is a quote, the talented team at Elsewhere Entertainment consists of a collection of storytelling experts whose credits include The Last of Us, Uncharted, The Witcher, Cyberpunk, Destiny, Tom Clancy's The Division, and Far Cry. I mean, that's a stellar cast of games right there, guys. But
I see a couple overrated titles on there.
Listen, The Last of Us. First one was good, and I was talking about the second one. That's whatever. That's you guys like what you like. I think the second one.
Babysitting a girl that can't swim all the time. I mean, it's kind of cute. It's all right, Personally, I'm more of a Alan Wake type of guy.
Hey, Sean T. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, man. I did lower the volume on that because it was blaring before.
Yes,
so
sir. I beat that, man. Hey, yo,
yeah.
I see you working, Retry.
You see me working. I'm always tweaking, man. I'm a perfectionist. I can't help it. When shit goes wrong, it drives me fucking bananas. But anyways, I'll go to you first, K Mega. What do you think about this? I know a lot. Like of course, we were just talking about like fanboys and all that bullshit on the internet, and I saw a lot of people be like, "You just fired, got rid of these studios, and now you're opening up this other one." And I was kind of thinking to myself, like, well, weren't we just bitching about jobs lost? Isn't this creating jobs? I don't know. I'm just saying. But
it is. But I mean, it also just kind of goes with everything else. Like, I mean, they only want to point out Xbox laying off people, but then yet they don't want to talk to their elder gods, which is Take-Two, because they are excited. They're excited about Grand Theft Auto 6, but they just picked up Gearbox. And then they've laid off hundreds, if not thousands, of people, and then shut down studios as well. So we're not going to talk about that. But but the situation here with that, it's a good look. Anytime that Xbox is increasing on something, and then it makes it, and then also having these type of uh, writers and directors and devs that's worked on highly rated
Mm-hmm.
games, it's a really good look. Now, the only question that I have is, what does this mean for the initiative going forward? I mean, Microsoft is big enough, of course, to, or I should say, Xbox division is big enough to hold everything. But from everything that I've been hearing, and and then that's speculation because a lot of people that has been supposedly in the know have been wrong about a lot of stuff that Xbox has been doing. So
Yeah, a lot lately. Yeah.
yeah, a lot lately, and so
Yeah.
so it if they got the initiative that is going to maybe, let's say, do things that are exclusive to Xbox, then
Mm-hmm.
then that's something that we can definitely sink our teeth into and we could talk about later. And then when you have this as elsewhere, this could be into whatever their portfolio is going into, where if this is something that's going to be more wide, more broady, to where it goes to other platforms, but they still deliver good, solid content, AAA content, then I'm all for it, man. Listen, it's a new time, it's a new era in gaming, and uh, there's a lot of people that still caught up into the old way of how things
Yeah, the
are
old
going.
regime. They're
It's
holding on to dear
it's over.
life.
It's over. It's over, man.
It's
Listen,
done, dude.
and it's not even, and it's not only even with Xbox, it's with PlayStation. I even
Yeah.
was gone far and it's made people look at me with the side eye when I'm saying Nintendo will go ahead and also succumb to the throat needle. If
I
some
think so
people
too.
would, if some people, I say succumb to the throat needle. There's other people that say bend the knee, whatever, and they'll eventually maybe put games on PC here at a later date. Not something recent, but I'm saying maybe here in the next couple of years. But
Mm-hmm.
I just think that that's just the move of just how everything has been cycled. But I'm excited for it. Like, it's a new studio. I I have more faith in this studio than I do in the initiative, because the initiative has been a mess. It would have been different if they picked up when Embrace Group was letting go of all, was doing like a liquidation sale, like, here, get this,
Yeah.
get this, get this, and Crystal Dynamics was right there, but then now Amazon got their dirty, filthy fingers all up on them now, so it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't seem like Crystal Dynamics is going to get there, and especially since Crystal Dynamics is working on the new Perfect Dark. um I would have more faith into the future of the initiative, but then again, we don't know, and this could be a replacement, or this could be something that can go coincide with the initiative. So it's still a good look, because it just shows Xbox is still all in on bringing gaming to the Xbox gamers, and so that I'm all for that.
Love to hear it, man. Yeah, I mean, I think it's. I mean, I don't. It's weird that people are taking this as a negative. I kind of get it. It's like, oh, you know,
It's the
tango, right? It's the timing. The timing
This
sucks,
happens
but
all
it's
over
like
the world. This is
it
happening all over
happens
the
all the
world.
damn time, K
How-
Mega, like
okay,
all the
but
time.
this is the
Every
one thing
day.
that drives me. I got one more point, and then I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
All right, take your time, brother.
Speak your bars, man.
It just pisses me off that that gamers get into this echo chamber, because they get in their DMs. They're this. I'm in plenty of them. I listen, I read, and then
Yeah.
I observe, and they only act like gaming is the only place where these things happen. These layoffs, um, situations where then all of a sudden, when they merge and they grow, and then they lay people off and things like this, is happening all over the world. The companies are not no longer bullish, because they're afraid of what's what's coming, going on in the economy worldwide. It's not only in just in the US, it's worldwide. So these companies are saying, look, we're trimming the fat, and now we're over here going to try to consolidate what we have, and then we see something that may be a good investment for us, that would be better for us in the future. So then they'll buy.
Mm-hmm.
This is not just only in gaming. This is going all over. So I
All over, Ben.
think gamers need to sit there and look at that, and not only just project of what's happening in the gaming space, but seeing this the business sector, that this is just it's not only just happening in gaming. That's the point.
Yeah,
Well,
very
this-
good point, man.
I mean, the studio
ahead, Ben.
itself has been created almost 2 years ago, right? Right around the time.
Yeah.
the
So
acquisition
yeah.
got announced.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so I don't think it would have been pertinent to announce it during that time frame with everything else going on.
That's
so
a good point.
when else do they announce it? Do they announce it before they cancel or after? And I think no matter when they
Good
announce
point, Panda.
you're not going to be able to really manage that. But it is optics. And I think better to do it now. My issue is people are going off and complaining about just the timing of it, and I'm thinking, but it's not Bethesda. The studios that were closed there specifically around like Tango Gameworks and Arcane were Bethesda. The other two, were they Activision? Or were they Bethesda as well? I'm trying to remember. One was Absorbed.
It would have been, I think it would have been Bethesda because the other one was Absorbed. Right? I don't even count that one. I even talked about that one. Was the mobile one, Alpha Dog.
Well, this is Activision, right? They have a different publishing arm under Xbox, right? And they are also in a completely different location around the world. Things happen independently of each other all the time. When you have this many studios, have this many publishers, all of this going on, and I'm just like, I think people are reading too much into it and are just looking for a reason to hate no matter what. This is great. Like, more people, they're obviously still hiring. And so they're offering jobs to people around the world. And if they want to move to Warsaw in Poland, they can.
Right.
Or work in that studio.
Or remotely, maybe, yeah.
Remotely, that is an option. But I think I think it's good. Like, yes, take something away, but give something back with the other hand. And that's the main thing is, like, obviously Bethesda needs to balance out whatever's going on in that space. Activision has already had a whole heap of layoffs, and this isn't one that was impacted. But it's glad to know that there is another studio in that space that isn't going to be a COD studio, and that's the big thing around that is they're not going to be delivering a COD experience. They're going to be doing AAA story-driven games, and some of the pedigree from the people who are in there. It's quite nice to know that it's a wide range of different studios. A lot
of different games in here.
Yeah, and a lot of different games. So it's good pedigree. Yeah.
What I like about this, just reading like the pedigree, is I like every single one of those games personally. But Shanti brings up a good point. He says most of my gamer friends have no clue or interest in any of this stuff. They just play games. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's like Twitter's its own like 1% universe, right? Like it doesn't really matter. Like we're just yelling at each other in a fucking fishbowl essentially.
Yeah.
But some of us are just louder than others. But Nero, what do you think about this new studio that's opening under Activision?
First of all, man, I want to say that is a good name, man. Elsewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you own PlayStation and you want to play good games, you have to go
elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
You gotta go
That's
elsewhere.
a good point. I did not think of that way. I'm an idiot.
I was like, elsewhere in gaming news.
I love it.
You gotta really break down the meaning behind these cryptic moves that Big Boss Phil, Big Queen Sarah, you know what I'm saying, what they doing. But I just find it funny how the disrespect is never as loud as the respect. You know what I'm saying? And just like
for sure.
The disrespect is always louder than the apology, right? The same people that, the Lana Pierces of the world, the Destins, all these people, all the gloom and doomers and all the negative people that seem to care so much about people losing their job. Why don't y'all speak up and clap when people get jobs? Right? It's a lot of talent over in Poland, and a lot of them devs is not being utilized. And here go Microsoft trying to grow over there. It's probably a lot cheaper to run a studio in Poland than it is in California.
Yeah, absolutely. This is why I say that people are doom and glooming, people are doom and glooming the industry as a whole. I'm just like, God, you guys just don't understand how this happens. For every, few studios that closes, all those employees, half of them, like a lot of the times, they'll just build their own studio later. How many times have we seen the ex-heads of X studio make their new studio? It happens so much, so often. And just another example of more studios popping up for, so there's definitely ebb and flow to this. there's definitely money involved. There's definitely a recession going on. I think that's really what's happening with everyone losing their jobs. But the gaming industry as a whole is not in trouble in any way, in any form. It's the biggest entertainment, thing out there. It's not going to just disappear. You know what I mean?
Argue Hollywood is in more trouble than like the movie scene and
Right.
even the music
Absolutely.
scene. Is
Absolutely.
More, when you take the Kendrick and Drake beef out of it, even hip hop has been dry.
Oh yeah, hip
That's-
hop has been
They
real
needed
dry.
that. They needed
It's
that beef.
everywhere.
Hip hop was
needed
like, we
that.
need a beef. Let's
They
go.
needed that beef more than anything.
They did.
Another point on this that was alluding to what Nero said, because he was spitting bars on that. I said this on I'm going to do a plug on my GRG podcast with the fam, where I said if Alana Pierce and others care so much about people getting laid off, then they wouldn't be so adamant to go buy stuff off of Amazon, because they are constantly letting people lose their jobs at brick and mortar
Bingo.
stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this if
100%.
we care that much, then you would care about the people that's losing their jobs at brick and mortar stores.
That's a fact.
And not go and use Amazon as much as you do. But then, she don't want to have that conversation. None of these people want to have that conversation, because the reality is that it's a good necessity, and this is just the reality of it. I'm old enough to know, to see this, to see crashes, to see recessions, to see almost economic depressions. We have not had a depression, thank God, but COVID was pretty much a depression. But we have seen what economies has done and what these companies has done to try to consolidate and to try to make moves. So it's not only just within the gaming sector of how these moves are being made, it's worldwide. And to me, that's problematic, that people don't want to look outside and then include gaming into that. They think gaming is just only in this single Sebastian.
Like a bubble.
Yeah, and it's just not.
And that's why I want to tag team, because you said like you old enough to know this stuff, but I want to say I'm young enough to also know like common sense is fucking common sense. Like,
you're right.
Like time is. I'm 25, but it's like
logic is logic.
Logic is logic,
Right.
bro. Like you have
Indeed.
to realize and look around. Times is hard. People can sit back and pretend like, on Twitter, people flexing fake Rolexes and this, that, and the thing. Everybody is trying to live lavish.
With their wood paneling in the background. I
Like,
see
you. Feel
you.
me? Like, come on, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, got a bunch of nets and brooches in your cabinet, but you're trying to flex like you live in lavish and shit.
Oh yeah.
For Twitter,
Yeah.
but it's like, I say that to say this, like, people that's living real life day to day, bro, they're always looking for a way to keep a couple extra bucks in their pocket. Whether it's for the
100%.
family, for the kids, for food, dog food, like whatever the case might be. Only on Twitter do you got people champion paying more for less.
That shit cracks me up every time I see it. I'm like,
Exactly.
you go ahead and do that, and let the people, the fools that ride with you, do that, and while you won't. That's what cracks me up. Because most of these people that get out here, most of the people that open their mouths and say this bullshit are getting free games.
Facts.
Those people that are supporting that aren't. So you go ahead and just get your ass to be. Look, you're a thought. That's exactly what you've turned yourself into. So
That's
one of my favorite things,
or do you
Mega.
support your family, like
Right? Yeah. Are you gonna put some food on the table?
Right.
Yeah, support. Yo, listen, supporting devs before you support your own damn family and kids is crazy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what type of mixed reality these people is living in, and I know this is topic we're gonna get to it, but you got people somehow, some way doing these mental gymnastics to try to make people think, oh man, Call of Duty going in the Game Pass, man, that's not a good look. How the fuck is that not a good thing?
It's good for me. It's good for
It's
you.
good for me, exactly.
As a consumer. Come on, man.
It's good for my little brothers. It's good for my sister with my nephew, saving a buck here and there. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here, man? At some point in time, people got to be able to just take the stony cock out of your mouth, right?
Even these Xbox guys too, man, that are like, all these games going over to PlayStation. What's the point of owning an Xbox? And I say money. Money.
I will not classify those guys as Xbox guys. They are
good point, K Mega.
They're nothing more but engagement whores. Yeah, I wouldn't even call them that. They have showed their hand. They know where their ad revenue comes from, and they're playing upon it. Once you have a person that sits there, listen, let's just be real with this. Now,
Evening
let's get an offering, because I'm about to pass the plate on this one. This is when PlayStation people PlayStation diehards do not. They'll put their face in the sand and take their L and will not say anything compared to these so-called Xbox, content creators that will come out here and play neutral every time that there's a moment. Like, if you haven't not paid attention to this, some of these other bigger Xbox channels, they'll get out here and play the well, I don't know about what Xbox is going to do bullshit every 2 to 3 times a year. And
Easily. Yeah.
and then after June, here they go talking about, oh my God, Xbox is doing everything, because of course Xbox has been showing you more games, more content. They've been supplying the heat, and they've listened to their customers, unlike the people that they placate to. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me all the time when I see people get into this fold and then they get mad because people go after them. Listen, if you are a Xbox content creator, then goddamn it, be a Xbox content creator.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen,
Grow a fucking spine.
Right, nobody's telling you to be an ass kisser. You know what I'm saying? Rip Xbox when they don't do what they're supposed to do. But let's not play into the game because of rumors festering out, and then you don't apologize when you're wrong. And then every time that you are wrong,
that's what's pissing me off, bro. That's what's fucking
pissing
me off.
Down
Is them not apologizing.
Own your F.
Some of these huge podcasters, some of these huge YouTubers told us that fucking COD was not going to Game Pass, and none of them will fucking say sorry that I said that shit. That pisses me off. I'm sorry, bro.
Hold on. Let's just go a little bit deeper than this. There's some people out here that has come out here, and I have much love and respect for this individual, but isn't it kind of odd all the time that when you post your shit, now if you do it on your podcast, that's a different type of situation. But when you come out and then you put this out and you're a credible journalist, and then every time you have to come out here in the last 3 months saying, that's not what I said. They took my stuff out of context.
About it.
They took my shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love Jez. But Jez,
I do too.
Stop putting shit out of context.
Jez knows better. Okay,
They know what they doing.
It's the engagement war. It's the engagement wars, and that's why the gaming media cannot be trusted, and that's why Xbox has to make different moves, and that's why I've always said, be strong with your advertising. Fuck trying to go ahead and give somebody that, because let's be real on this situation. There is not a pro Xbox channel on social media, or let's say YouTube, that is over 1 million subs. So you give somebody your Xbox, you point this out, and yes, they will kiss your ass for that one episode. But then afterwards, just like Boogie, that was the most disrespectful shit that ever. When Boogie was big at his time, he had an Xbox, he bragged about it, and the next thing you know, he was breaking the Xbox and throwing it and slamming it so he can get the PlayStation fan base back on his team. You have to do something different, Xbox, when it comes to your promotion. And sometimes the media is not on your side. So you have to do something different in order for people to start understanding that Xbox is legit and real about bringing you proper content.
Look at the headings that came out of the studio closures, right? And it was all Microsoft, Xbox, da-da-da-da-da. But the opposite of that, when they announced elsewhere, Activision, no mention of Microsoft, Xbox. It was all Activision. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you'll give, you won't give roses when they're needed.
Right.
But it's just such a different way of. It's so
one-sided. It's almost like it's one-sided. It is disingenuous. I know it is.
It's a real thing.
I worked in the media for 19 years. I can tell you without a doubt, it's completely disingenuous. We don't. I shouldn't say we, because I don't work with the media anymore. They don't give a fuck what is good or what is bad. They only give a shit about who's watching and what sales they can get. That's it.
Absolutely.
That is it. And if you think anything different, you are incorrect. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
That's why the community have to, support the people that's on this panel, the K Megas, the Neros, the Retries, the Game Pass Dailies, You feel what I'm saying? The real solid people that won't bend and break for clout and attention. You feel what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's like you guys are lame as fuck, bro. And I say it every time. Listen, the
They're
same
sucking the
ones
joy out of video
I
gaming, dude.
swear,
Every
I
time there's
swear,
good
bro.
news, they're always there.
Like,
They're always
the
there to
same
knock us
ones
down.
who got
Fuck
flew
that
out
shit.
like thoughts. They got flew out like little hot mamas on Miami spring break. They got flew out to play Redfall. They seen the mistakes. They seen the flaws in the game that they so-called spoke out so vocally about after telling the community that it's a great game. I played 10 hours of Redfall and I really enjoyed it. I think that this is Arcane best world. And then when the game dropped, you singing a complete opposite tune. I can't respect people like that, bro.
No.
When you get in these rooms with people,
Mm.
please tell them what you don't like. It's a
Right.
reason they're flying you out here.
Exactly, and that was that you know what I'm saying, and I've met Colt in person. It's him and his wife. They're great people. You know what I'm saying. For what some people that
Bless your heart,
disrespect Colt the way,
Sanchez. Bless your heart.
disrespect Colt the way that they do. I have a problem with that because Colt is really good people. He's very nice. Now
He's a good guy. Coat's a
he's
good
a
dude.
really good guy, but
You don't have to agree with him, but he's a good dude.
He failed the Xbox community by letting Redfall come out in the condition that he did instead of calling it out the way that he did. But I get it, regardless. But my whole point on this is this. You know, I'm so sorry for jumping in.
No, you're good. You're good, man.
If some of you guys has been here long enough to know, I was a part of BGST, which was the biggest show in town for Xbox.
Mhm.
And I am the only one left.
Yeah.
Except for my brother Xbox 448, which now he's on hiatus doing his thing, living his best life. He's over here showing pictures on, I'm seeing pictures of him on Facebook. We best friends, and he, you know what I'm saying, he over here with women and clubbing and doing your thing. Do your thing. Cook, Xbox
doing young
448.
guy things.
Do young guy things. Go ahead and cook. But for me, I am an Xbox fan because of what Xbox has provided for me and my family. And I see the benefit of it. It's not because I just chose a side and I'm riding for it, because if Xbox do something stupid, I'm calling them out. I know people that knows Phil personally. Phil sit there when my mother passed away, hit me up and told me, listen, you know what I'm saying, I'm sorry about your mother's death. And this was around the same time when all this crazy shit happened in February of this year.
Sorry for your loss, brother.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, brother.
But that's the real shit about this. And so I've been doing this enough to know the real and the fake. And I hate this because I love my brother Tim Dog. I love, you know what I'm saying? Me and Next Gen, we ain't on the same page. We got to have a fun face-to-face on this. But but I respect everything, and I love the fact that they gave me an opportunity to be a part of one of the biggest Xbox things right here. But because of the engagement wars, they see that the money is where you sit there and you kiss PlayStation ass. And I'm never going to do that because PlayStation is just not a better suited company for the consumers. Xbox is.
They kiss that ass
100%.
And they get screwed over every time.
Every time. And I hate that for my brothers because I've sit there and I've seen the visceral, and that's another thing for me as well, is that I've seen what those people have said to Crap, Mooch, to Z, to Chris Steele, to Xbot, to me, to everybody else that's been a part of you know what I'm saying, Showstopper. For those people that sit there and came after their families, called their jobs. Those people calling my job. I'm over here. You know, my people, they're like, man, I see this man right here. He over here working, busting his ass, you know what I'm saying, building roads and bridges. What you mean he's over here doing this and doing that? And it's crazy to me. They'll attack your kids. They went after my family. They did all these really crazy things, and it's not. And they did even worse to Mooch and Crap and them. And to see those gentlemen, and then of course all you guys have seen what they did to Tim Dog. And what Tim is doing now, I'm listen, you can be mad at Xbox. I'm not tripping about you being mad at Xbox, but taking
it too far, in my opinion.
But let PlayStation, now you show a blue PlayStation heart after the same people that kept constantly dogging you out, calling out your name and shit like that. No, in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of those dudes that be trying to claim that I'm big and bad and shit like that, but in the streets, you a sucker. You're doing you're not doing yourself an injustice. You're only making yourself look like a perpetrator. And I hate that for my brothers that I've sit there and I worked with for so many years. That's just my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this, right? I don't hate those guys either.
No, you can't.
But
You know what I'm saying?
I will say this. I got to keep harping on this. I'm 25. I looked up to some of these guys, you know.
Yeah.
Because you guys is bumping shoulders with people that I would love to meet one day. The Phil Spencers, the Sarah Bonds.
Right.
Even with Tim Dog. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we seen these very same people screenshotting you falling asleep at the show, bullying you, making fun of you, the way you breathe, all type of stuff I seen.
Right.
Different points in time. I started blocking people that was going at him when I first came on the app. I barely knew the guy. So
Right.
to support these people as Xbox fans and have their back, just for you to turn around and smack the community in the face, man, it's very disrespectful, man.
Yeah.
It's like the reality of the situation is they all gonna come back. You're gonna come back fine. You're gonna come back.
Of course, because the
come back
games
strong.
are over here.
They
They're
can't
going to come where the
back.
games are.
They can come back and try to get Xbox gamers. My last point. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
This-
go ahead, bro.
Okay.
This is the saddest thing about this, right? Tim Dog was the one that introduced me to Tim Dog and a brother named Megatron introduced me to Phil Spencer himself. I went to Phil and said, "Hey man, I'm K-Mac45." He said, "I know who you are." Man gave me a shoulder block like because I'm a big guy, and so he gave me a shoulder block because Phil is smaller than me, like as though I'm a football player. And I'm like, "Oh shit, should I fall down and take a lawsuit so I can get some money?" You know what I'm saying? No, it has me and jumps on the neck and shit. But no,
That's
let me
funny.
just tell you this. But no, Tim Dog, this man Phil, sit there and he had his daughter there at the event and things like that, and they're all talking about family stuff and things like that, right? And then I get to meet Phil's daughter. I get to meet, other people, Kareem Khatri, who now formerly is now stepped down from the development of Xbox console. I met so many people, right? Sarah Bond, when she first introduced herself onto the scene, wow, just amazing. Like, there's so many people, right, that I met. And Tim and Megatron gave me that spot to do that. Kiki Shepard, you know what I'm saying? All the Bonnie Ross, it was amazing, right? But there's where the line draws, right? You can be mad at Xbox. I'm not saying to any on this channel or anybody that's listening or that will listen later that you can't be mad at Xbox and some of the directions they're doing, because that's the point of what Xbox gamers are different than PlayStation gamers or even
Bingo.
Nintendo gamers.
Yep.
But when it's that personal, when Phil is over here talking,
He took it too serious.
you know what I'm saying? And
He
then,
took it to heart, like his best friend cheated on him,
and
that's how he felt.
But it should never be that serious, because you let
shouldn't.
people you let some of the most deranged, despicable people get out and talk about Phil Spencer as though he was not a friend.
Yeah.
And that to me, and listen, I don't know Phil Spencer that well, like that, to call him a friend, but Tim Dog did. And to me, that shit is disgraceful. Like, hold up. It's never that personal when a man sits there and introducing you to people, having a good time. How's your wife? How is this? How is that? Phil is very personable, a very good, cool dude. Like, regardless of what you think about how he operates with Xbox and shit like that, that's different. But the
Just a good
personal
guy.
side of it, how could Tim allow people to let people come onto a space and just lorate Phil Spencer to that degree? I have to question a lot of things, man. I have to question a lot. I do.
At the end of the day,
Listen,
it's
Nero,
about
stop
being a man.
typing for me. People are
What?
thinking
What?
I'm actually typing that bullshit,
What?
you
Type of
motherfucker.
what?
I have to question. I have to question, man. I have to question.
My bad, man. But
No,
at
you're
the
good.
end
You're
of the
good,
day,
man.
it's about being a man, yo. Standing on principle, standing on pride. Like,
Right.
hey, Meg, I get what
Yeah.
you're saying about the streets and shit. I got my past. I'm trying to make a better future of myself, but fuck
Facts.
that shit. Let's just talk about a man. Being a fucking man, being a woman, being a man or woman of principles, standing on what your beliefs. You understand what I'm saying? You claim to be so anti something for so many years, but the moment you get some slight news, and it's not even really new, it's rumors. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then
Now you turncoat.
you so upset about the games that left is one of your main reasons. Please post your hours and your achievements in those very same games you're mad about. Because a
Don't
lot
let
of
her
these
do it.
dudes did not beat Pentiment.
They're not playing
A
them.
lot of these dudes did not beat Hi-Fi. A lot of these dudes is not playing stuff, yo. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Listen.
I mean, it is what it is. It's the truth.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm not trying to call out, but some of your favorite podcasters don't motherfucking play games. I'll just say it right
Oh
now.
my
You
god!
might want to go check. You
Oh,
might want to go
shit.
check.
Oh,
I'll just leave it at that. And I know
Look,
who they
we
are.
don't. Hey, look.
Wait, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Damn. I didn't know Game Pass Baby went like this. This man said what? Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Have
listen,
you rubbed off
Hey.
on
I
this
didn't. What you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
K-Mega, the problem was is I didn't know it till I got into podcasting. And then I started being friends with so many people and I'm like, yo, do you play games? I don't ever fucking see you on. You're no offense. Like I get like there's a whole gamer score. Your gamer score is under 10 grand and you're talking to other people like a representative of gaming about gaming. I got a problem with that. I have a fucking problem with that. Like,
Nah,
I'm
fuck
sorry.
that.
That's not okay.
Listen, I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm standing on business about that game.
Stand on business.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying you gotta have 100K, yo, but if you out here acting like you some motherfucking Xbox spokesperson, like you,
That's my problem.
And then you under 10K, 20K, because listen, Xbox has put out way more than 10, 20 great games, good games.
And you
You
claim
know what
you've been
I'm saying?
around for 20 years.
Exactly.
Bullshit. Yo, you ain't
bro.
gaming.
Exactly.
You're not gaming, bro.
My Xbox account, because like I said, I'm a young guy. When I got my 360, that's all that stuff I worked for, all them 360 achievement, that was under my mom. She set it up. So when I got older and got my own Xbox One and you know, grown man stuff, I'm like, yo, Ma, I might need your information. She's like, boy, I don't know what I use to set that stuff. I'm like, okay, I gotta start fresh. That being said, my current Xbox account, yeah, baby ass gamer score. Yo,
baby ass gamer score.
Baby ass gamer score, man. Get your GS up a little bit, bro.
Oh,
And
man.
look, okay, this one thing. If your gamer score not gonna be up there, fine. We're not gonna gatekeep like that. But at least you don't got the time or the gamer score. If you got the time in games, you feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, maybe you only got 10K gamer score, but you got 80 days in Halo. I respect that.
Yeah, that's
But when you
fine.
don't
That's,
got
It
that's
is
fine.
important what
You don't
games
got
you're playing,
either.
right? Like it's all
Yeah.
about what games.
If you're a COD player, like if you're a COD player and that's all you play, you get out a crazy amount of hours. I don't want to. That's why I don't always want to say like the gamer score is the end all be all.
Right.
But I know for a fucking fact that some people have said their game of the years that they've never fucking played. I know that for a fact. Hate to say it, I know this. Oh well. You want the realness, come here.
listen.
This is why you think I invited Kate on this podcast, man, because he's an OG. He knows what's up.
You can look at my Xbox account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can look
Hey,
at that
hey,
shit.
Megan, hey, drop
Yeah,
the
bro.
gamer tag, bro. We changing this shit. Hey, Jay
Yo.
Marley TV is my gamer tag, man.
Yeah,
Get
bro.
it with me, bro. I'm not.
Bro,
My favorite is I have multiple accounts. That's why
Right,
I have multiple
hey,
accounts,
hey,
guys.
as excuse, man.
Okay.
Hey, it is what it is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you calculate what I got, you know what I'm saying, for, compared to other people out there, and then you go and look at some of the games that I put in with my personas, because I brag about Japanese games. You see about the fighters that I play. You see about me playing Halo. You see me put on the time I put in Starfield or Assassin's Creeds and shit like that. Then that's why you don't see those PlayStation stands come out and start saying, okay, Mega don't play games, because I'm actually out here putting out more content on social media of me playing games than they do. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel you on that one. I mean,
do that exact same shit.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what
It just bugs me to my core.
I get
don't
it.
care. I don't care about other
All
gamers.
about.
I don't care about our audience. I don't care about people listening. I care about
Right.
people who are representing the gaming
Right.
industry who are
Right.
fake and pretending.
Yeah.
Let me move on before
I mean, we
One
all saw the
last-
journalist
look.
with what was the game? Cuphead, who couldn't get through the tutorial.
Right.
I forgot about that. To be fair, Cuphead's
Never
hard
gonna
as
live
fuck,
that
but yes.
down.
But there are people that give this, that have the scores, Red, that give the scores and
They give the scores.
Yeah, for these games.
They move the industry.
They move the industry. That's why I'm trying to tell people, listen, I get it. We do need the media to give us information, but we shouldn't be taking their information as
As
grain
gospel.
of salt. Yeah, a grain of salt.
Yeah.
We take this, what we take, well, what we take as gospel. Like you said, we take it
Don't
as
take it
a
as
grain of
gospel.
salt. Yeah, take it as a grain
Yeah.
of salt, and then adjust to see how it all happens. Because I just don't have I have a problem with, because I know Xbox is in a rock and a hard place because they need the IGNs, they need these people to get out there to promote their games the way that they do. But the reality is that since 2013, the media has been all out to make sure that Xbox would get to this point to where people are speculating and where they are stressing Xbox should go ahead and be a third party platform,
Right.
a third party platform instead of being a console rival to PlayStation, because they know Microsoft has more money to sustain more than Sony
Yep.
when it comes at the in the long run. And I hope that Phil and that staff has talked to Sadia and others and the money hats to let them know, listen, if you stay packed, Sony is going to succumb to the throat needle. They're going to bend the knee. They are going to be ready to be on our level if you go ahead and just let us do what we have to do. So it is a
Well, we've
crazy
got this
situation right now.
conversation coming up, so their hands kind of been
Tied.
slightly. They have to acknowledge something. They need to change something.
Right.
And let me say this before we move on, right? Excuse me, guys. Right. I want to make this clear. We saying, like we said, we're not going at the average game. We're not going at our supporters.
I don't care.
The person that go to work and come home and hop on Call of Duty every day. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about the people that think they are the voice of Xbox on Twitter and on YouTube, and they talk about these games. They critique these games. These very same people say Xbox need better consistent. They need to put out better games. You are not playing the games we already have.
Yeah.
I start beefing with half of the Xbox community a couple years ago because they started adding me as friends, these vocal ass people on Twitter. I started looking at their gamer. I'm like, yo, wait, this dude ain't beat fucking Gears 5. He ain't beat Halo 5. He didn't beat Halo 4, Halo Reach. But you're all prancing around like you're some god tier gamer, right? My thing is this: I have no problem with people that only play Call of Duty, that only play FIFA, only play Madden.
Of course.
What I will say to the people is, shut the fuck up and know your place. Don't come trying to talk. Don't come trying to talk to a real gamer like me, a real gamer like K Mega, Panda, and Retri, motherfuckers that'll play a fighter game, that'll go play Madden, that'll go play 2K, that'll go play Call of Duty. That beat them Doom Eternal achievements is low as fuck. The DLC, Doom Eternal, Ancient Gods, DLC,
Indeed.
I felt so good beating those games. People can't hang. So just my thing is, like, if you play it, be humble, because I'm humble. I play a plethora of games, but you don't see me walking around like I'm better than the next game.
Right.
Just be humble,
even though
man.
you are. Just kidding.
I definitely, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They definitely better than a lot of you.
I'll say it for you.
I don't want to drop. There's a couple people that think they niggas that used to name themselves Xbox schools or some shit like that. Random niggas off of Halo. Sorry, not sorry. I beat the brakes off of a lot of people out here in the community. I really exposed. That's why I'm blocked by them. That's why they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at first when I came to Twitter, I seen the Xbox community getting bullied, bro. I said, ain't no way. I ain't gonna say names. I don't want to get a copy. But I said, ain't no way you letting these round face OG ass motherfuckers bully you about liking a brand or liking a game. I said, ain't no way in hell, bro. Ain't no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I came in so hot. And I came in like, yo, y'all not about to bully anybody for liking Xbox. Like, why are you ashamed to be an Xbox fan? And that's why I say, screw that. I'll be the voice for the voiceless. I'll be the one. Fuck that shit. I'll be the one for the people. I'll take the bullet. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be proud to be an Xbox fan. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It was never anything to be ashamed of. Even during our dry spell. Like, come on, bro.
Regardless of what it was, like, back when I was growing up, it wasn't cool to be into video games. Like, you were seen as a nerd or a geek or anything like that, or like you were lazy or a low life, or you just no one cared. And now it's okay to be a gamer. There's massive money in that, etc., etc. But now we're suddenly critiquing what it means to be a gamer, and like trying to shame other gamers is kind of pointless in my opinion. And it's just disgusting to see. We're all gamers, and no one's better than the other. better than anyone else as long as you're enjoying what you're playing. But like the ones who just try and gatekeep what it means to be a gamer, get out.
Yeah. There's a
so
lot of,
see,
yeah.
I'm not-
I don't care if you're a mobile gamer. You're
I
a
know
gamer.
you're not
If you're
gatekeeping.
Yeah,
gaming,
this is my thing.
I know
Sean.
you're not.
I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah.
people this is why I want to stand on this point. Like, make it clear. I don't give a damn if you just play Candy Crush every day. If
yeah,
you game,
we're
I
not.
love
Yeah,
you.
we're.
You're a
I think,
gamer.
yeah, Sean, we're not talking
Yeah,
about.
we're not
We're not
saying-
talking about
I'm not-
gamers. We're talking about content creators and gaming media.
Facts, bro.
That's specifically who we're talking about.
We're not talking about the average gamer, bro.
Mhm.
Like I said, everybody life is different. Some people only can hop in and play Destiny or play
It's
Helldivers.
the
like,
loudest
one
ones
day.
who try and
Thank you, Panda. The loud ones is who I'm.
yeah, who try and tell you what it means to be a gamer, who tell you if a
Exactly.
game is good or not just by the Metacritic score. It's like, go play the game yourself or listen to people who have actually played it that you trust, that don't tend to put a bias over their opinion,
Yeah.
and then decide whether a game is worth your time. Like,
Right.
I would listen to RDX. I didn't touch It Takes Two for ages, but they kept telling me how amazing that game was. I picked it up, played it, and I agreed it was a really good game. But I was
Mhm.
using their opinions to decide it rather than anyone else's opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is fair. All right, we definitely got to move on. I know we were kind of sorry, guys, if you didn't like that last segment, but needed to be
man.
said.
It gotta be said, man.
It needed to be said, and obviously we
Yeah,
all have
man.
strong feelings about it as content creators. Clearly,
Facts.
Rockstar, as we were just saying, like more studios coming out, right? Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser is making an open world action adventure game at Absurd Ventures. He's going to deliver best in class combat and third person action across multiple game modes. I just wanted to go over that real quick, just so people know that there is more gaming content coming out. Let's get into our first big subject here, because it's already an hour and 20 minutes in this, and that's how ADS rolls, man. When we get on a roll, like, whoo, man, time flies. Call of Duty coming to Game Pass is a done deal, according to the Wall Street Journal, or as I like to say, according to the people who already fucking told us 2 times, but that's just me.
Right.
According to Wall Street Journal, behind the scenes, some people that they know, Call of Duty will be coming into Game Pass somewhere along the lines. I don't know if it was from The Verge or wherever, but we also heard that the game Gulf War, the next Call of Duty, could be coming out October 25th. Take that with a grain of salt, but we have heard October multiple times, so I'm tending to believe that October 25th is probably a solid date, unless did anyone have anything else on October 25th, or anyone hear anything differently? Or okay,
No, I don't think so. That seems like a reasonable date.
October between October 15th to November 15th. That's where they're.
that's what they're
You know,
looking
if
at.
anything is going to launch around that, they're moving it. They're like, we've got to move.
Oh,
Well,
anything else? Yes.
That's the
Anything
only
else
reason
is
I
like,
said I-
get out of the way of God.
Yeah, that's the only reason
Yeah.
I think it was, in October, like they said, because we got Avowed still coming, we got Indiana Jones, like we got some November games. I don't think Xbox want to like double step on themselves. Even though
Yeah.
I would argue it really don't matter if everything is coming in Game Pass and it's all coming back to you anyway. But I think Xbox definitely want to let their game shine, especially as they keep putting out good games, despite the media doing everything they can. Let's be honest. We all know Starfield deserves a 97 on Metacritic. You know what I'm saying? Like a 96. Let's be realistic. But due to the Xbox tax, you knock it down 10 points. It's going to be the same situation with Hellblade 2. I see people in the comments talking about predicaments. I'm gonna say,
Yeah, for the
88
Metacritic.
because of the
That's
Xbox
my
tax.
number 2, bro. That's
Yes,
exactly
sir.
what I'm thinking.
87, 86
88.
around that area.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, it's gonna deserve a 90, a 9. Hey, Gritty,
Right.
come on, man. Hey, yo.
Yeah. Retro, if you ever flip to a pony, how would you rebrand your channel from Game Pass Daily to I Hate Game Pass? Probably.
Yeah.
Listen,
Hey.
I'll tell you, I will be
PS
honest
Plus
with you
Daily?
guys. I fucking promise you, if those bullshit rumors became true and first party started fucking around and not coming day and date, I would have rebranded. I still would have been an Xbox guy. We would have been an Xbox channel, but I wouldn't have pushed out that because my number one reason for doing Game Pass daily was day and date. It's such a fucking cool thing to know that everything first party you don't have to think about is automatically going into the service. That I just loved it so much. But yeah,
say this, man. As soon as Sony come with that check, man, if the money is right, if the money is right, then Nero taking flight. You know
He's gonna 180 real quick.
Tim Dog, let me get that seat next to your buddy.
Yeah, He's like, I warmed up the seat for you over here, buddy. Yeah.
Listen, and that's the sad part because I know for a fact, right? My personality, the energy I bring. If I was the flip sides out of the blue like the rest of these, what King David called them mustard hearts, these spineless cowards, these wet jaws people, right? If I was the pull of them, the success will come pouring in, man. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm staying true to myself, man. It's about staying true, man. Screw that, bro. I never in my life wanted to take the easy route in anything.
I used to work with guys that were PlayStation centric or Xbox and PlayStation. I decided because I saw what Game Pass was doing and I thought the business model was way cooler and way better for the gamer that I decided to just cover Xbox and that was it. I didn't want to touch PlayStation because I believe what Xbox was doing was way more beneficial to the consumer and I still do to this day because it is. But let's get into Hargate. I sent you a link to that BGR article on the COD and Game Pass. Yeah, I didn't see that article. Hold on. Give me a Discord for you. Oh, he said in Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was about to look on Twitter, but I should know better. You don't mess with that stuff, you lucky ducky. You. Yeah, let's get. I'll take a look at that in a second, Hargate. I appreciate that, brother. Let's get everyone's opinion on COD going into Game Pass. I'm going to start with you, Panda. Actually, what's your take on this? What's your take on all those rumors about it possibly not going in there? And can you see a day where maybe Xbox might parse out first party games and maybe not have them day and date on Game Pass?
It'd just be a separate tier. I think if they're going to redo it, they'd relook at their tier system.
Have Game Pass Ultimate be the day one tier?
They're going to lose the day and date stuff. I think that's going to stay. But I guess the biggest thing, this is a massive W for it coming to Game Pass. I mean, Sarah Bond said the whole slate before, and no one really took that seriously until this came out. Everyone was going, no, it's never coming to Game Pass. This year, a lot of us speculated that it was probably not going to come in the first year after the deal was signed, but maybe a year or two later that we'll start seeing the brand new Call of Duty game go day and date. In my opinion, though, I think it's a really smart idea. They're wanting to push Game Pass, but we're looking at the fact that stats came out that half of PlayStation's people playing on the network have not upgraded to the PS5 yet, and this is going to be the first current gen or next gen COD.
That's a good point.
So, if they're going to upgrade and COD is all that they play, why wouldn't you upgrade to Series S or Series X and then get it on Game Pass? The biggest thing is getting that messaging out, and that's why I think they need that dedicated, after Xbox Showcase, they've got the COD showcase where they can really kind of hit home that this is going to be on Game Pass day one. I think that's going to move the needle because a lot of people are still playing COD on PS4 or even Xbox One will have to move from the current gen or go to PC or something like that. So I think that's the biggest thing that's going to come out of this is you're probably going to see an influx of Game Pass subscribers into that to get access to COD.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I mean, I love that you brought up that point because I kind of forgot about it. Do you see PlayStation 4 guys possibly looking over on the other side? I mean, I know it's hard as hell to get people out of an ecosystem. That is the biggest hurdle for any company to do. But do you think maybe they can get some of those guys over to Xbox?
The 360 generation when the PS4 generation hit, and people just flipped. They didn't care. They had no console loyalty at that point. They were loyal to COD, and they were loyal to getting the extra skins and everything like that. If you can save money on that game and you get access to it through Game Pass, and even buy it, if you want to buy it outright, you'll still get a discount, then you can spend whatever money you don't buy on that game on skins and battle passes and everything else that you want in that way, and they'll probably make more money out of it that way. But I think there is an argument to be had that could happen, and I think that is something that is mindful on Xbox's side, also PlayStation side, knowing that this is the next gen COD and it's not going to be on the last systems. It is those conversations will be happening behind closed doors, and I think that's why they do need to put it into Game Pass day one this year to move those people across.
I was gonna say, is it confirmed that it's next gen only?
Yes.
All right. Well, this is the first COD I'm excited for in years. Just like that, I'm excited.
I don't know how they're gonna
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. You last gen peasants. Retro. You saying, can Xbox win over PS4 players that still on the PS4? If you're still on the PS4, that means your pocket's not allowing you to get a PS5. Be humble. Get a Series S. The cheapest entry to true next gen gaming. Be home, bro. Like the amount
you want to know what they can do, Nero? They can pay $25 a month, get the S and Game Pass Ultimate through All Access for $25 a month. They can have it all. Like that's not like if you don't have a lot of money, and this is what I've pushed to a lot of people who didn't have money when the generation started. I said All Access, use the All Access. I did the other one for the Series X, which is $35 a month, but that's a damn good deal. Let's bring up Prime's chat back up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sigma
Prime.
with the
$10
says, talk to him, let him know. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you.
Shout out to my brother Sigma, man. I be seeing him out here on these shooters. Welcome to the Aim Down Sights podcast.
Yes, sir.
We do, man. We shoot.
That's what we do. Bro. We talk a lot of shit, and then we go online and we get our butts kicked.
And we back it up, bro. I'm talking spicy now. When I get fucked up by K-Mega, I'm gonna be humble in these fighters, bro. But
be humble. Be humble.
No?
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at the discourse around that. I'm gonna call out I'm not gonna use his name because he's just an idiot. But the fact that he was saying like this is Xbox's and Game Pass's final opportunity to make it profitable by putting this game in there. It's a last ditch.
It's already profitable.
And I'm like,
damn, man.
Wow, you just love putting a negative spin on every little thing. It's already profitable. It's not a last ditch effort. I think they recognize that people haven't shifted up to current gen, and so this is an opportunity to try and take some of those people who potentially don't have massive online digital libraries because they only play selected titles. And as they were saying in the chat, you've got a lot of the sports games sitting in Game Pass anyway that if those are the games they want to play, they have immediate
EA
access.
Play, baby.
Exactly, yo.
EA Play.
My thing is this, right? Talking about the cannibalize of sales and stuff. People who buy COD every year is gonna buy COD, whether it's in the subscription or not. I'm sorry, not sorry. Can't nobody change my mind on that, bro. If you only play Call of Duty every year, you're gonna go buy Call of Duty because that's what you're gonna. Some people might see it in there and be like, well, shit. I mean, Game Pass, that's cool, but I mean, I only play COD, so maybe I don't.
Right? If you're, then it doesn't make. And I'm an advocate to say to those people, then don't get Game Pass. It makes no sense financially for you whatsoever to spend 3 to 4 times that. Then, so I agree with you on that, Nero. Like, don't touch it. Game Pass is not for everybody. It is not for those type of people. It's for everyone else who likes variety of games.
I tell people all the time, if the way to get the most value out of your Game Pass subscription is to actually roll credit on some of these games. I'm not saying you have to beat, and I hate when I say that because people make it say, I don't gotta beat games. No, I'm not saying you have to beat games, but if you sitting around subscribe to Game Pass for the next 2 years and you sitting here making it seem like you don't have anything to play, like what are we doing here, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like go, because me personally, this is just me. I feel like the best way I can thank developers if I love their game is to roll credits and see their name at the end of the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. Besides buying the game, obviously, supporting them or even, playing it through Game Pass, they still got to check.
Well,
people try to, say, oh, well, you're not supporting the devs. The devs put their game in there because they got paid to put their game in there.
12 months on the other side of the world, other side of the gaming community is dry for first-party games, right, on PlayStation. Exactly. Whereas we've got Indiana Jones and all of these other games coming out in the next 12 months at minimum. And so that is also a conversation point there, or something that should be taken into account. But yeah, who knows? Not everyone's as well informed as us.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I want to say, my inside sources is telling me that Modern Warfare
shit.
3, Modern Warfare 3, real stealth
Dropping
drop. You heard
date.
it.
Shit.
You heard it. You heard it here.
That
You heard
boy
it
be
here first at the Aim Down Sights podcast. Look it. Modern Warfare. Now we're not gonna go as far to say every cop, but Modern Warfare 3, the latest one, will drop after the showcase or during the showcase on June 9th. Book that.
Clip it. He said it. I didn't say it. He did.
And if that turns out to be false, my insider source was Tim Dog.
Okay, let's get your opinion on this whole Call of Duty thing, man. Like, how you feeling about Call of Duty going into Game Pass? And do you see a future where Microsoft might not have their games day one in the service?
Asinine, if anybody thought that it wasn't. I mean, why do you think PlayStation came out to try to fight this and then thought that the FTC was going to going to side with PlayStation on this? Right. Like, yeah, hold that line, right? Like, it was there was a reason for this. Sony saw this. This is the reason why Jim Ryan took his check and said, I'm out, because they knew, just like a lot of the industry knew and other people knew, that once Call of Duty, one of the biggest games in the industry, is available on a subscription service day one, they are cooked.
Right, what Jim Ryan said. The business will never recover.
It will never recover. That was the real shit that he wrote. You know what I'm saying?
Never
Like,
recover.
let's get on his
Echo that shit.
Nas, right? Like, that's the real shit that he wrote. That's exactly
It was written.
It was written, bro.
Shout out Nas, man. It was
Shout out to Nas. You know what I'm saying?
One of the best.
You know what I'm saying? Listen. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to
Don't go down. We can talk about Nas for hours, bro.
Let's talk about it.
It's dangerous.
Let's talk about
It's
it, man.
dangerous.
Before we talk about it,
Look,
we talk about
sure.
it. Super
Hey,
chat.
man. I don't know
You're
what's
right,
going on here because, man, they're going after Puffy. They're going after Jay-Z.
You're right.
I don't know what
No, not him. Not him. It will ruin. It will ruin my team. No, not him.
Nas is sick word. I'm sorry.
Yo, Nas is the only one going to stand strong at the end of the game.
Damn straight. Jay Duke with the $5 says, if someone wants to play COD, the best, most economical place to play it is Xbox, and that's compelling. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Listen,
Absolutely.
I've been saying this for years, even in the years where I was getting my legs beat standing up for Xbox, when Xbox wasn't giving me too much to fight for.
Right.
Back
Yeah.
in the days.
Gears of Forces.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? Now when we look at this situation and it's like, yo, so you mean to tell me, I've said this and I will continue to keep saying this, the casual customer gives two shits about your console war.
Yeah.
They're going
Facts.
to go where the games that they love and they want is accessible. And and that's why I say with Xbox branding, Xbox advertising, if you let them know that they'll have access to Call of Duty, to Madden, to 2K,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and to FIFA, and to also to the show,
The show. Yep.
Yeah.
All the sports games in COD. That's them.
In COD.
That's them.
A wrap.
It's a wrap.
And PlayStation, that's why PlayStation sent their lawyers out there and to try to fight for their fucking lives because of this situation. And here we are. Now, I love that Sarah Bond spilled that tea a little extra early on those so-called, well, I won't say because there are journalists, but on these freelancers and the gaming media that came out here and was trying to, get clicks and plugs, and they did it. They did it. But Sarah Bond said, look, This was our strategy from day one. PlayStation told you that was Xbox strategy
Yes.
from day one. That's why they were scared. Game Pass is that demon. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like John from Halo, he's the demon that we do not want to fight. And on top of that we will reduce from our 80-20 deal that we had with Activision to now it's 70-30, and now we only get the 30 and Xbox get the 70, and they're gonna put COD on Game Pass day one.
Yeah.
Whoa, you don't think that those casuals on PlayStation ain't looking at that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, wait a minute.
Well,
Hold on.
hey Mega, if you
Yes.
saw right after this was announced, there was like about 80,000 Xboxes that were selling on like
Yes,
sold
I
instantly
did.
On Amazon, you talking
I
about?
saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I saw
I
that.
saw that.
and I'm
I
like,
saw that.
yeah, they're moving the needle.
And once that gets in there, oh no, go ahead, Richie. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna mention that I think they even said this during the FTC that they only needed 2 million Game Pass subscribers to offset COD. That's nothing. That is going to happen, in my opinion, so effing easily. 2 million, and what people just keep forgetting is that once you get them in, it's the MTX that makes money. It ain't the upfront cost for the $70 ain't shit, bro. That means nothing. It means nothing. Get that. Listen, I'm gonna get close. Get this through your head. That 70
Get in there,
means
Reggie.
nothing. It means shit.
PC Game
They want
Pass
that
is a
MTX,
lot.
bro. They
Right.
want the
Really get in
MTX.
And what? And listen, I know this as a person that is all in on
Call me Sarah Bonds.
that is listen
I love you,
MJ
boo.
Dark, you disrespectful. Yes, I like
What-
to play my PlayStation games on
What did he
PC.
say?
And listen, I'm playing that Forbidden West and that Ghost of Tsushima because I'm getting the true actual director's cut. But we'll
Yeah.
move on from that. Listen, the reality of this is that this is where PlayStation knew that this was a bad situation for them. Because the way
Yeah.
they tried to slide it to Xbox and they wanted to try to put them, they wanted to try to put they wanted to put the dirt on them. They wanted to
Why
finish
they push parity
Xbox.
so hard?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Push parity so hard.
Right. And this now the roles are reversed. Xbox is only playing nice because listen, we want your I've said this and listen, I hope you got my link in the description so people can come
I
on
do.
through and
GRG,
check out
baby.
the GRG, check out my
I got
channel.
you.
I've said this. If you've ever watched Jungle Book, that snake that wraps around old dude, right? The little kid.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
yo, I'm cool with you, man. I'm gonna protect you. That's Xbox. Everybody talking about Xbox being kumbaya. Xbox is that snake. Xbox is like, yo, I want you to still stick around, PlayStation. I know that you need us. We need you too. And they're slowly putting that coil around their ass. And then all of a sudden, PlayStation is like, oh, these soft ass bitches, and the next thing you know, they're like, hold on, why is my breathing a little? Whoa, what's happening? And then Xbox is looking, Microsoft is looking at them like, oh, you thought it was sweet over here. Nah, we just been waiting for this opportunity. So now we have your consumers' money, we have our subscription money from the casuals, and we have our diehard fans that buys into our console and buys into our subscription. Well, you looking a little suspect right now. How do you want to get out of this, PlayStation?
What was the guy's name who actually said that COD goes into Game Pass? You look at 100 million subscribers.
Oh, that was their. I think. Are you talking about during the FTC?
No,
Wasn't that?
No, it was during an interview right when they announced that they were buying it, and then everyone was losing their minds. He's like, I can't think of his name, but he's like an analyst.
Are you talking about Pachter? You talking about Michael Pachter?
Michael Pachter, maybe?
Yeah, Michael Pachter.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the one who said it, right? He said,
Yeah.
this goes into Game Pass day one. You're looking at a massive influx.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question. So when is they gonna start counting that? Since they discontinued Game Pass Gold and pretty much converted that to Game Pass Core, When is
Probably by the
those
end of the year.
numbers gonna come?
Probably by the end of the year.
Because
Probably
if
by the end of the year.
that's the case, man, we right there at 100 mil. You know what I'm saying?
The Xbox is already over 100. See that? Not Game Pass. Game Pass is at what, 35, 38? And listen,
30. Yeah, it's like 34 the last time we heard.
well, this is the reality of it. I think Game Pass is closer to 40 than it is under 40. You know what I'm saying? Or right? Because it's just like with anything else. It's just like when you go in and you talk to somebody, let's say that you have $200, right? You ain't gonna talk to somebody and say, man, I got $200. No, man, I got that 180. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna play a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So this is a case if that greedy motherfucker that wants to say, hey man, I know you got that 200, so let me go ahead and get 50. Nah, I got 280. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Xbox is doing. They do not want to come out and they say that we have close to 40 million. And we all know once the Call of Duty games get implemented, which June 9th, they will throw that out on top of other Activision backwards compatible games. That's the reason why I got some of the older 360 games from Activision, because I think that they will be implemented into the backwards compatibility program. But once they announce that COD gets over there, it is inevitable that the casual market will be like, yo, I can buy my COD like I normally do, and I may have a PlayStation first, but man, look, this, like you said, Neo, you know what I'm saying, Nero, it's like, look, oh, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying, I can go get this $200 and some Xbox, and then I can go play my COD on a subscription for what? $18. It is just I have been promoting the subscriptions from day one. I got Ubisoft, I got EA, I got Game Pass. If anybody else want to throw that shit on that too, listen.
Come on, let's do it, baby.
Bro, I'm with it. And then on top of that, I can play those games on my Xbox as well. If I'm linked in it, especially with Ubisoft, I can play the deluxe edition.
Yep.
On Xbox if I'm subscribed to them. I'm cooking. So it's inevitable that they are going to grow at least 2 to 4 million. Right?
Easy.
Yeah. Easy. So
Easy. It's covered.
Sean Layden said himself, if they get to 50 million, which I do not see, 50 million subscribers, which I do not see, then it's a whole different discussion. They're at 34 right now. I say they're closer to 40. It is inevitable for them to not get to fucking 40.
And you know what?
I agree.
By that point.
Mega, it's not gonna take.
I agree, Kay.
It's not gonna take getting to Game Pass for that shit to jump up. After this shit is jump up, bro.
Once they see that shit on the news,
this is the beginning.
Because Call of Duty, once that shit gets on the news, then the people who don't listen to our podcasts or read gaming,
the parents who buy the consoles for their kids about the game they're after.
Once they see that, then they're like, oh, I ain't gotta pay that $70. I can go ahead and put this on something else. And I can just go ahead and get this cheap ass, because Xbox can really be nasty with it and say, look, we selling the motherfucking Xbox S for $150. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's over at that point.
I say this. I'm gonna be honest before I say my point. Yo, shout out to Jay Duke, man. I hope you can hear this before
Jay
you leave,
Duke,
man.
brother. Yes, sir.
Thank you for the $5, man. I got to bounce. It was thanks for the huge congrats on the
huge.
Thank you, bro.
And he's a member.
Huge. I gotta say like Trump. Listen, huge guy.
I want to say, if you love Starfield and you're not following my brother Jay Duke, I don't know what you're doing, bro.
Best screenshots in the business, dude. No one.
No, best Starfield.
Jay, man. Starfield stuff, so good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, legendary guy, man. Shout out to Hargeet for becoming a member as well.
Thank you, Hargeet. Appreciate you, brother. Also, by the way, Hargeet, I got your book. I did get your book.
Show the book. Show the book. Is it near you?
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah, show that book. Show that book. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hargeet.
Yeah, what the fuck type of camera you got?
Shout out to Hargeet. But that's
camera. Like
that's a whole opinion.
That's why I gave him my other camera. I got a new one. Listen, right here. Emergence, baby.
He walking around.
See, he thought I was fucking with you, and I was just saying that, right? See, some of us don't bullshit. We say what we do. Right there, baby. Emergence, and I'm in the book too. So shout out to you, Hargeet. Cool story, man.
What a
I'm all
follow
about
cam.
dinosaur story.
That's what's up. That's excellent.
Yeah.
I love fuck you so much.
Shout
You
out
put
Fart
such a
Q,
good
man.
image.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Fuck
But-
you, you
but-
motherfucker.
But my last point on this is that listen,
Love you, fuck
when
you.
everybody brought up the fact that like the money and this is with all business, the money hats are always going to flow. Listen, we sent 74 billion for your shit, Phil. We need to get results.
Mm-hmm.
But
Gritty.
when people and everybody out here talking about the Godfather Satya and everything, like the Godfather Satya said back and said, listen, calm down.
He said, just wait and see how it all play out.
Yeah, and then Phil
Yeah.
said, listen, let's not go. I'm gonna take a quote from what Phil said to Sadia, which changed this whole game. While I've said that Xbox will be the market leader here by the middle of next gen because of the strategies. And this is it right here. You know what I'm saying? He went to Godfather Sadia when Sadia had no give a shit, no
Did not
fucks
care
about gaming, right? And
Speak
Phil
on
said,
it. Yep.
listen, we're all in or we're all out. I didn't
Yep.
I didn't become a part of this to only just to be placated as a sub role. Xbox is
No
going to be a part.
half-stepping.
Yeah, no half stepping on this. And Sadia might have looked at him like, yo, who are you?
What are you talking about, crazy motherfucker?
Bro,
And then he
right,
said,
who are you?
mobile bitch.
Right. And then Phil said, I got a plan.
Yeah.
And then Saudi was like, what plan you got? And then it all went, and then he brought the mighty Sarah Bond, the president. You know what I'm saying? Listen, wow,
The
you know what I'm saying?
queen.
Hey, don't get me started. K-Mac, don't get me started.
The queen Sarah
Don't get me
Bond, you know what I'm saying?
started.
President. You know what I'm saying? He got mad booty. I know.
Panda, I'm about to blow one.
Yeah, booty. Listen. We understand it. We got you though. We got you.
Pause.
Yeah.
No Diddy, though. No Diddy.
Pause. But I'm going to resume on this one because Matt Booty he's a killer. You know what I'm saying? Phil said he wanted killers on his team. And the reality of it is that he said that the same things is happening. I know Amy Hood is a killer. She said, I want my motherfucking money now, bitches. And you know what? You know what my boy Phil, and I know Phil do not like me saying this, but I gotta say it on this occasion only. So
Let's
Phil
go.
do not be mad. Killer Phil said, Sadia, you know what we talked about in 2018, 2017, brother? And Sadia said, you goddamn right. All right, let's do what you do. And then after this, if it don't work, then Sadia and Amy Hood is going to wreck shop. But for right now, the reality is that gaming has already changed. It's evolved into something else. So much so that PlayStation is going to come out and they saying, look, man, we're going beyond. They got some strategy shit going on to where they saying they're going beyond PlayStation. But I ain't going that far. Only thing I'm going to say to this is that when you look at what's going on, Xbox is primed and ready to dominate, just like we were all excited about the whole Activision deal. And then for anybody looking at this whole situation suspect, the only reason why we're looking at this situation suspect is because the media want you to look at this suspect.
Yes.
Call of Duty is the biggest game out there. If you think that there's going to be casuals that loves their peanut butter and jelly that's going to say, because I love my PlayStation, I'm not going to buy COD. If you believe that bullshit, I got some seed land.
Got a bridge to sell you.
I got a bridge to sell you on an ocean in Oklahoma.
Remember
right
they said
now. In Oklahoma, we're in the goddamn country.
Right next to the car.
They already said
You hear that?
Hey, Mecca, they already boycotted though. Remember last year when it first got they boycotted
Yes,
already.
exactly
They
right.
didn't do anything.
On the most successful COD, they boycotted.
how you
I ain't
gonna
buying it,
boycott
right?
They got
Remember
FOMO.
that?
They just bought it anyway. Like,
Right.
How-
Yep,
how are you
that's
gonna
exactly
boycott
what
a
happened,
game?
Panda.
They are cooked. They are cooked. If PlayStation was in such a high place, right? If they were in such demand of being the market leader, then they wouldn't be doing anything. But they're next week, next week, they're going to be talking about going beyond, going beyond, going beyond.
You know where they got their name
Yeah.
from though? Like it just makes me think of the Beyond IGN podcast.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
So the strategy, the media has been trying to save PlayStation. The gaming media has been trying to save
They
PlayStation
can't save them,
for
man.
the whole generation, and PlayStation has gave them everything that they wanted because PlayStation at the end of the generation was hot. I mean, straight fire, die line. Right now, PlayStation is as hot as a motherfucking rock on a fucking cold winter day.
And
And you know
Antarctica.
what? You know what? When they was dropping all them games at the end of the generation, I said, "Yo, they're not gonna have shit for the next generation."
No,
There's no way you can drop Last of Us Part 2, Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is Spider-Man.
They're going through their
banger
COVID
after
shit
banger.
just like Xbox did. It just
Real
happened
quick,
at a
I
different
wanna-
time.
I-
It just
real quick.
happened at a different time.
Bro, their games need PC, and their games is going to need Xbox. Their games are going to need Nintendo. Their games are going to need mobile. We know this. As people that is looking at this from the outside in, we know this. The media knows this. That's why they're
The whole
trying
world
to
knows it.
But that's why they are trying to make it to where PlayStation is not as. Listen, we saw the Insomniac leaks. We saw the and you know what and for every Xbox gamer that is listening to us tonight, you should know this from the beginning. When Greg Miller and that people and all these people were saying, look, we will not post this out because it's wrong. They told you that.
Yep.
They told us all that they were not going to post this because it was wrong. You know why they don't want to post that? Because it's wrong? The reality of it is because they know PlayStation is hemorrhaging like a motherfucker. And then the only thing that they are, Disney has Sony by the nuts. They hold them, they got them, and and Sony has no other choice but to placate into what they are doing. And that is the saddest situation because I don't want that for PlayStation fans. I mean, listen, I own a PlayStation. I want PlayStation to thrive. I want that innovation. I want what PlayStation gives their gamers. But they can no longer do it because Disney says, listen, if you don't give the money that we got, I mean, that if you don't give us the money that we have signed on this contract to agree with, then therefore you're cooked.
And you know what?
Yeah.
They said it before. Like they can outspend Sony out of the business. I guarantee you, Microsoft go to if they go to Disney and say, yo, whatever y'all pay Sony,
you know this is real, Mike Johnson.
We'll pay the same. Look, real quick. I want to highlight this comment, right? Y'all know I have my opinions.
I knew you couldn't let it go. I knew you could not let that go. And he's not the only one who said it either. Man. He's not the only one who said it.
Listen.
Good for you, Sanchez. You like what you like. Don't listen to this. Don't listen to this PSA bullshit.
Hear me out. PSA. Since Immortals of Avian came to Game Pass, I woke up, I felt dizzy.
Oh, God, you're so full of shit.
I felt dizzy. I looked around. I fired it up. I said, yo, I was wrong. That game is a goddamn banger, man. It's look better than goddamn Horizon Forgettable West. I don't give a damn what nobody say, man. Unreal Engine 5 game right there, man. I'm saying FSR 3 on the way, frame generation on the way. Immortals of Avium, a new banger just dropped in Game Pass, man. Go play that shit, man.
Oh my god.
It
was $8 on Xbox.
I know.
Yeah,
it was $8. It was $8. Listen.
I still didn't buy it because I knew it was coming.
Well, no, I bought it. Like that game.
I plan on canceling my Game Pass subscription and getting a PlayStation just because that's the cool thing to do now, right?
There you go.
Good luck to you, Panda.
Yeah.
I'll see you back next year. I'll see
with
you
your
back
beautiful
next year
hair
with
and your
Faithful
glowing
Drops.
skin.
Yeah. I'll see you back next year.
No, definitely won't be canceling.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, yo, gritty, bro. I love you, bro. You got a habit of buying bad games.
Games
you didn't hold on, Nero. You didn't like Aiden?
He hated it. He wouldn't shut the fuck up about how much he hated it.
Hear me out.
Hated it.
I hated it until I seen it in Game Pass and my vision cleared up.
Oh man,
And my vision cleared up, man. When it came to Game Pass,
Cut this man a check. Cut this man a check,
it was
guys.
a fresh of breath air. I said,
Yeah.
yo, a magical shooter shooting green shit,
Yo,
shooting blue
boy.
stuff, then the
Yes.
red shotgun magic. It's just a banger.
Yes.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you why I was disappointed. All jokes aside,
Mhm.
they set my standards for UE5 so high, K Mega, and no UE5 game has lived up to what all they've been talking about.
Well, that will happen Tuesday, brother.
It
That will
definitely
happen
will happen
Tuesday.
It definitely will.
RoboCop was pretty solid for a UE5
Does
game,
it
in my
say-
opinion.
I mean,
Oh yeah, yo, facts,
dropping
bro, facts.
hints about
Yeah.
I've played a true next gen experience, and you're like, you know, they're talking about fucking Hellblade too.
You know,
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Hellblade is
100%.
that real one, bro. Hellblade's that real one. Hellblade's
Yeah.
that real one, and that's the reality of it. And
And look, I hate this real quick. I hate this, man. But to the Xbox people, I'm not gonna say his name, man. 'Cause
Just be nice.
people trying to drop
Or
hints,
not.
talking about some I have thoughts. Just like, bro, stop trying to make it seem like, you feel what I'm saying? Just do what other, like, it's just like they know what they be doing. I have thoughts, as if help, like it's negative thought. Like, I get why you doing it, bro, but that shit come off so corny and cringy.
I
bro. It's
know
like,
exactly who you're talking
you feel
about,
what I'm
and I
saying, bro?
love him,
come
but I
on,
was
man.
like,
I love
dude,
him
come
too,
on,
but it's
bro.
like, come on, bro. Give it
Yeah.
a goddamn break.
Yeah,
on.
I saw that too. It was a little cringe. I was laughing.
Meet me halfway. I be trying to stand with him.
Yeah.
I be trying to stand with him, Retry, but it's like they make it so hard. They make it so
I
hard.
know.
I've been here before him. I'll be here after.
Pretty, you know what I'm talking about.
I ain't worried about him. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't kissing nobody's ass. If you over here,
I
bull,
think it's
facts.
if you fraud in the public, I'm gonna call that bullshit out. That's just what it is. I've always been on that stance. I will stand on that stance. I'm not here for engagement on that level. I'm just gonna keep it real to what it is. I'm never
Yeah.
going to sell my followers less than me giving my 100%. I am not trying to placate to get anybody else to say, you know what, this guy seems to be on my side on this factor. No, fuck that. I'm all about what I am about. And
Right.
that's what too many people are. That's what too many people want. You want that fake shit, then you're going to be led astray. And then when you're going to look for water in the desert and then you don't see it, then sorry for you. But the people that's going to be riding with us, I'm going to lead you to the water. Because all I'm saying is, listen, these companies at the end of the day, we know this whole, they don't give a fuck about us. They want their money. But the whole reality is that as customers, what do we want as value? What do we call value? And if you're one of these people that will tell somebody that, well, you know what, Xbox, I don't like the fact of where their strategy is going and the console aspect of it. They're not giving more for the console and everything like this. But then when you look at you're looking at the dollar amounts of how much you save when you look at games like Play Anywhere, and then you look at the value of Game Pass and things of that nature. I'm looking at you suspect, because what you're telling me is that I have to succumb to the throat needle and do and do the old traditional way, where I have to buy games at this, even if I don't trust that game at that point in time, to where I got to spend this type of money. And then if I don't like the game, then, well, so what? Then that's my money, and the company's over here laughing at me because, yeah, this shit was trash.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No. This is a whole different demographic. This is a whole different era. We have heard too many gamers say that games are coming out incomplete. We want these games to be complete when they come out. And if they don't, then as a consumer, I should have the right to where I need to save myself and my dollars by going ahead and getting a subscription first, then realizing what you're going to do. And if that game isn't ready, then I'll wait for a discount if I like it that much. And if not, then fuck it, I'll beat it if I like it that much, and then I'll move around to the next one. That's the reality of it. Consumers always win, never the companies.
Absolutely. 100% K. Did we miss any? I know some new people came in and became members. We didn't miss any, did we, guys?
I saw. Believe so.
Okay. I just want to make
I know
sure.
Gritty became one.
Gritty was the last one I saw, but I don't know if we missed any before that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah, we appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, we appreciate the hell out of y'all, man. And to answer Tryhard, he said he heard RoboCop was pretty bad on console. No, it wasn't. The only place it kind of stuck
No,
was
not on
during that
console.
You know that sniper mission?
Yeah,
That's the only part I ever experienced any slugs. Like,
I did. That's a good point. I did get some slowdown on the sniper
That's the-
mission,
that's the
but
only
outside of
mission.
that, I don't remember any issues on console for RoboCop. I think it's a very solid game. I don't know what it's selling for right now, but I think last time I checked, it was on sale for pretty cheap. So I think it's a solid game.
Do
I think
anybody
it's-
know if that new the Toys game that's coming is that using Unreal Engine 5 as well?
Overcharge?
Overcharge, yes.
Overcharge.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I don't
know.
think it is. No, but it's fun.
It's an
It is
indie
worth
developer,
it is worth the buy. It's not going to be on Game Pass, but it is
that's
definitely
like $30, right?
Yeah, it is worth.
Yeah,
the buy.
I'm buying.
It
That's
is-
day one for me.
I'm
I've been
gonna buy
waiting
that.
years for that game to come out.
I was
Years, bro.
I was playing it and showing gameplay of it when I got it on PC.
Yeah.
When it was like, when they were still developing the game. It is a blast. Trust me. I would definitely support
Good.
the game.
Love to see it, man. I
Y'all
love
make
these
sure-
like
y'all make
cheaper
sure y'all,
cheaper games that are just killing it. I hope that one kills it, dude. I really do.
I do too.
Go ahead, Neil.
Hypercharge, right?
yeah. Oh no, I was just saying, man.
Hypercharge,
Make sure y'all support Hypercharge, man. If you can, gift it to a friend. If you can, gift it to me. I'm talking to you, Gritty. Buying the trash. Gritty, I got it. I'm sorry, bro. It's UE4.
Oh shit.
Okay, I figured it was some type of.
I thought-
Hey man,
Okay.
listen.
Yeah.
Let that man do his thing. Let that man.
Yeah.
do his
Hey,
thing.
nah, I
Unreal.
gotta send that smoke at Gritty. Nah, hey Gritty, shout out to your
Yeah.
tattoo though, bro. I like that, man. You got
Oh, yeah, you got the new
got a
one,
Dark
right?
Souls tattoo, yes sir.
Oh, he did. Oh, nice, dude. I don't think I saw that. I'm gonna have to look online.
Showing off them thighs on the timeline. I'm like, what you got going on? I'm like, you know what I'm
Like
saying?
he's no, it's Alex out here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, trying to reel in Panda. Like, yo, stop.
Yeah.
Trying
Trying to
Fine,
steal a
bro.
wifey. Yeah.
market.
That boy won't wifey, man. Leave that girl alone, man.
Yeah, man.
Right
What they got going on, man?
Dang. Man, y'all keep
Appreciate
on after
you, man.
Panda. You gonna want me to want Panda, but can stop.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, K-Mac is getting FOMO for Panda because we keep
Man,
talking about it.
as a man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You don't know, K.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to get in on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to-
Handsome to live in my country, so no one coming here.
She's right. Gritty
That's
Gaming
even more
GG
reason to come over.
Oh, shit.
with the $1. Thank you, brother.
Hey,
I
shout out
appreciate
Gritty,
you, man.
Shout out
It's
Gritty.
good, dude.
Shout out Gritty.
Uh,
But nah,
that's
man,
too funny.
Gritty a great guy, man. You know, I love messing with Gritty, man. Like I said, he's one of 5 PSVR owners that really buys the 2 games that they got out. And that's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sigma Prime with another super
Sigma
chat,
Prime.
man.
Appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir.
brother.
My guy,
Let's
my
see.
guy.
Put that up there for you.
sir.
Sigma Prime with the $1. Doesn't say anything. Just gives us a dollar. Appreciate that, man.
Hey, man. Yes,
Appreciate
sir, man.
that.
Shout
We'll
out,
take
shout
it.
out to the 280 people in here. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You know, shout out to everybody on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I just
Yeah,
want to say I
please
love
do.
y'all, man. I love the community, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make my weekend great every Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to help us out, we don't expect everyone to give super chats, obviously, or super stickers or
Definitely.
thanks or whatever, all that bullshit. Hitting that like button and sharing this out, it does mean the world to us. This is
Definitely.
episode 10. We're a small podcast. We're trying to get out there. We're trying to make our name, make it known. We're here to fucking stay. So if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy laughing with us, we have
Definitely.
awesome guests like K Mega. Man, I'm so fucking glad I invited you this
Yeah,
week.
man.
You're
Hell
killing
yeah,
it,
man.
dude. Dude,
Yeah,
you're
man.
killing it tonight.
Hey man, you know what, you bastards is making me miss my motherfucking Thunder game.
I
I'm
know.
upset about that.
Ah, man.
I feel bad.
Go subscribe
I
to
do
Big
feel
Bag
bad
of
about that.
Listen, I got the shadow band on Twitter for whatever reason. I have no
Jesus.
idea.
Oh,
I
man.
know I got it from the stands. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Go and support me on on X Twitter K-Mega4. Oh, it's K-Mega4, and then come to the channel K-Mega45 and come check out the
100%.
GRG podcast.
He's
We
guys.
talking
Check out in the
shit.
description. I got all K Mega's information there. His Twitter and his GRG podcast. It was a really great podcast, man. If you want some more of this good insight that he's giving you tonight, this is what you get all the time when you listen to GRG podcast.
Have to support the real ones, man.
Gotta
Like, please.
yeah, and he's old school. He's been around forever. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's seen it all. So give him a follow, please, guys. Let's move on to the next subject here.
You had a very serious question though. If he doesn't like the content, what should he do?
You fuck off. Get out of here.
You know what?
Man.
Yeah, I feel
My
sorry
bald
for you,
brother,
bro.
how could you say such
Yeah,
things?
yeah,
How
yeah.
could you say such things? We're basically twins, Farkia. Why would you say that? If you don't
sorry,
like it,
brother.
you stick around anyways.
Yeah.
And I see my brother Dusty. Man, I got to shout out Dusty, man. I had a blast on his
Dusty.
podcast, man.
Yeah,
Every
Dusty's a
Wednesday
good
as
dude,
well,
man.
Really
Yeah.
good, man. Like I said, man, this community is full of great people, man. Like I love y'all, man. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh damn! I gotta drop out. Hop out again.
Are you having issues, Kay, or did you drop out?
He's still here. I don't know. Can you
Okay,
hear?
I'm sorry.
Can
I
you
was
hear?
looking at Kay. You good? I think he's having issues.
Yeah, he might be. He
Oh,
might be
he
switching
switched out.
rooms. I think he switched rooms last time.
Yeah, I think
I'll get him.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll sort it in the background.
it was weird. Like earlier when he was having issues, it sounded like he was on a radio from 1920. I saw your
Like-
face, Panda. You heard that shit, right? It
I was like,
weird.
wait, turn the volume up, and then
I thought it was on my end, yo.
But it was him.
I got, and I'm gonna let everybody know right now. Go ahead and make fun. Listen, y'all, sons of gun. I'm in the process of getting everything situated, but the reason my camera go off sometimes is 'cause for some reason when Reggie bring things up like Twitter or bring like I don't know why I know y'all be peeping it.
Your
Like,
shit
I
drops. Your
was
frames.
sipping a cup of coffee, yes, bro. And my shit was frozen. I said, yo, let me just cut my camera off.
Dude, it happens all the time. Anytime we try to, it's the same thing on StreamYards
It'll
too.
be a meme,
Anytime we put media in there, like a lot of people's shit will just fucking sink to nothing. K Mega, you good, brother?
Yeah. Every
He's
time that you change the
It just happened to him too.
yeah.
Just said
Hey,
that.
so-
Until you do it, I didn't because at first I was like, hold on, is it on my end? Yeah, I'm like, listen, I got a 4080 goddamn, hold on.
It's the internet. It ain't
PC
it ain't the
my PC
GPU.
can't be cooking like that. But anyway, every time that you switch over, I
Needs
have to
some of
press
that Middle Earth internet. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I need to get some of that.
I'm gonna need somebody to,
I'm tripping. Yeah. So
I was thinking about getting an iMac, man, for my content creation, but I might need help building a PC, man. Reggie keep trying to bring.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's convert him. K
But
Mega, tell him what's up.
Yeah. You know what? Listen,
PC, brother.
I'm an Xbox console for life first. But
Same.
you know what? That PC is now, and as I was. PlayStation was at one time the dominant factor until Xbox showed me the light.
Showed you the way.
And then it was like, you know what? And then now it's Xbox. And no, then PlayStation's lost me, man. I'm almost done with it.
Hey! Can I ask? Hey, man! Is it possible to bring up Twitter before we?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yo,
Do what you gotta do, bro.
Gritty got me fucked up, man. I want to show everybody this clip of me fucking up Gritty in Mortal Kombat, man.
Let's
Oh,
go.
you're
I
such
want
a
to
son
see
of a
that.
bitch.
I want to see that.
We do though. Do we want to read out the super chat?
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
get
read
Sigma's
those out first,
super
man.
chat
Fuck
here.
you, Gritty.
Sigma Prime with the $10 says, before the chaos ensues, let me just say, I just want this game to be good. I don't care about historical anything. Absolutely, brother. I'm a fucking gamer, not I'm not a historian. Yep. If this game is fire, then that's all I care about. Thank you, Sigma. That's what most people give a shit about or should care about, right?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Do you really? Did you really want me to come on this show with this?
Yes, I did.
Because I'm pretty messy on this one. I'm gonna be messy
No,
on this one. brother.
why do you think you're here? Go be messy.
Hey,
It's fucking bullshit, dude.
Let's talk about it. But before we do,
He's
first of all-
finishing that drink.
First of all, yeah, finish your drink.
I'm
Take your
done. I'm
time.
gonna finish that. I'm done.
Mega, I swear to God, no, K Mega, pour him some more, bro. Pour him some more, bro.
No. Yobi can tell you if I get too lit.
Yeah, he already
It's
said
gonna
that.
He got to get
go crazy.
grounded.
So
He has a beautiful wife he has to answer to. So.
Yeah, I got a wife to answer to. I got kids.
I saw UK on one of your streams, kind of like had your wife in the background, like we
Oh,
all thought
yeah,
she was a
thank you.
fucking Instagram model, and he's like,
Stop.
I saw you, I saw what you were doing. He's like, yeah, that's my wife.
Yeah, no. Appreciate that. No, she's 7 years. I just wanted to appreciate appreciate her because she
Congrats, man.
at that day
Congrats,
7
man.
years,
Love that, love that.
7 years of being cancer free.
Yes,
that's
sir.
awesome.
Scary times, man. Yeah.
Congrats.
But that was just her prettied up. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You see her
Mhm.
ass, you know what I'm saying, without the makeup and shit. Listen, no. You gonna be my ass.
Hey, in the stream. Rest save him. In the stream now.
K-Mega's like, listen, when I wake up and I turn around, like, damn, where's your makeup? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Where's that goddamn makeup that I posted on there? But
Sleep
then,
with
then
that
she
shit.
turns, then she
That's-
turns
hey,
and then she
that's
turns
how-
that she turns that fat ass around, and I'm like, oh,
There it is.
that's
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
that's why. You know, a brother knows.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I knew what you
Yeah, you wanna get in
Yeah.
there. You know what
She
I'm
had that
saying?
white, he had that fat ass. I was like, Lord have mercy.
That's how I'm gonna be when I wake up next to Panda. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
You know what? Panda might.
It's gonna be you,
have some cake.
Panda,
I don't know,
and fucking Frodo.
Panda might
Shit.
Panda might have some Australian cake. I don't know. I don't know
Let me
what's
say
going
this.
on.
First of all, Yobi, I'm building a PC for content creation.
Yeah.
And maybe
And
for the
streaming.
Sony games and streaming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got big things
shit.
coming.
But
We're
no,
flipping Nero right in front of your
y'all
eyes.
put up- Yo, show how I flip Gritty after this. Though. I DM'd it to you. You ain't safe, Gritty. Yo, me and him had some good matches.
You're not safe, Gritty. Yeah, let me play this on loop again. We'll let's discuss the latest and greatest. Let me just go down the line of what's going on with Assassin's Creed. So it's Assassin's Creed Shadows launching November 15th of this year for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Set in Japan, 1579, just before the Shogun TV show, in case you guys didn't know. Awesome show, fire show, watch it. Two main characters that play completely different. I don't know how to say these names. I'm going to butcher them. Noe is a shinobi assassin who focuses on stealth. Is it Yasuki? Is that how you say it? Kay? I don't know. Yeah, Yasuki is a samurai who plays more like
Yasuke.
Yasuke. Thank you. I knew I got that wrong. Yasuke, samurai who plays more like recent RPG games. Hidden Blade Combat returns. You got brand new Japanese weapons for both characters. You got an ever-changing world with a spy system and fully customizable player hideout. Okay, guys, I gotta be honest with you. I've been looking forward to. I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan. I've been looking forward to this game, specifically this game, forever. I don't give two fucks that the guy is black. I don't know why anyone else does.
I do.
He really existed. Like, what's the problem here? Like,
I do.
But go ahead. I'll let
get
you.
this woke shit out of here. Get this woke shit out of here.
No
Get
DEI for
this woke
you.
shit out of here. Every time I play JRPG, I play as a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. And now I gotta play as a black man. I gotta play as a black. I'm done. I'm done with Ubisoft.
Nero's had it. He's done. He's out.
I don't get why everybody mad.
Bro, I'm playing as white men as Web Dave, and I'm enjoying the game. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is that going to be cool with me?
Oh my god!
But it's not cool.
Shout out to Web Dave. He loves you.
Shout out to Web Dave, man.
You can't throw Web Dave under the bus like that.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm playing as white men as Web Dave, right? And I'm just like, I ain't
Sick of
tripping.
this
As
shit,
long as
that's-
this shit is cool, I'm like, I'm all right. Listen, but okay. All right, let me just break this
Ubisoft
down.
does good cutscenes.
Go ahead, Kay. I'll be
This
right
is-
back. I can hear everything you're saying. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. This is the reality.
Hey, let's talk about Retro behind his back.
I hear you, motherfucker.
Oh, shit. Hey, I love you,
Listen. I said this on GRG, and I don't want people to take. No, fuck it. I'm just going to be real about it, and it makes me sick. It makes me sick because this same type of community, it happened beforehand, and people didn't really catch it, but I caught it. I made videos about the discrepancy of what people were saying about Halo 5 and Locke. Like, they were going after Locke, and they were like, I want Chief, I want this, I want that. And I'm like, whoa, why are you so mad at Spartan Locke? And there was people that just came out and said, listen, he is not a Spartan. I said, listen, he's Oni. I get it, but then yet you're not. Why don't you just come out and just say what you really want to say? You want to call him out his name. You don't like the fact that Halo, one of the biggest games, it's a Rushmore title, having a headliner with a black man. And you have a person that you may enjoy, which I enjoy, Buck as well, being a secondary behind the black man. But as I looked at Halo 5, for me, it was everything that I wanted because it wasn't the best game. No, it wasn't. There was some things that was missing within the game. But when we go back and when we really check the reality, when we really want to be real and check the reality of the situation, Halo 5 looks better than Halo Infinite overall. Halo 5 has the
fight
best
words.
No. It's just the facts. I mean, Halo, because I mean, look at the money that was made between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. Like, and I do not despise Halo Infinite. I do not. I love Halo Infinite. You can look at my numbers on Halo Infinite. I mean, on Halo Infinite. You can look at my numbers on Halo 5. But the things of this is like Halo 5 looked better, right? Because they kept a newer look. I love the look of what they did with Halo 5. It made it more futuristic. It gave Chief and Blue Team, which we never got that before. We never got a chance to play as Blue Team as well. And then it was crazy. Me and my brother, the Don, right? Like, he's a game developer, and if you have not checked him out, check out my brother, the Don. We on occasion, not all the time, but we do a podcast called Devin and Gamer. He's a dev, I'm a gamer. We talk about this. The Halo 5 did miss some marks, but it wasn't as bad as it's like they did it. But I caught that, right? Move on from Halo 5. We go on to Battlefield 1. I'm excited to see Battlefield 1. I'm excited to see that they're talking about the Harlem Hellfighters.
Yep.
Like, representation for my people. I'm black and Native American. Of course, I'm a mutt. I'm sure that I have all types of other nationalities in my blood, but for what I am known for what I've been raised with, is black and Native American. And to have a Hellfighter be represented in the game, I'm loving all of this because for so many years, I have been playing as white men, white women, Japanese men, Japanese women, well, and everything else in between. You know what I'm saying? Going to Middle Eastern to everything else. And I have not had a problem whatsoever. And the only time never complained. I'm like, yo, I am Goku, and then on the other end, I am motherfucking Kevin Garnett or Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? So I am cool with it. But then when we get to a point to where we talk about Spartan Lock, and I see a no-nonsense brother that is representing a group of people that are a mixture. You have a white man, which is Buck. You have Tanaka, which is a black woman. You have I forget the other woman's name. She's Latino. You have Team Osiris, which is a team of people of just different backgrounds. And then for people that loved ODST, and you're like, you telling me that you don't see Buck, and I'm loving it. I'm like, yo, this is fucking fantastic. I'm get chills down my spine even talking about it now of what I seen with Halo 5 and how that intro came, how that game played, how everything was. Other than if you didn't feel that the story was as great as Halo 2, I would agree with you 100%. If it wasn't up there, Halo Reach, I will agree with you. If you tell me though that it's beneath ODST, then I'm looking at you suspect. If you come and then when I'm looking at people that's telling me that, oh, wait, hold on, I don't like Palmer either because the way she talked to Chief. What the fuck Palmer got to do? Palmer didn't come until the end of Halo 5. Oh, that's right, you didn't play Halo 5. Me and Don had that experience so much when we were playing the story and people were like, what game is this? Is this Halo? Yeah, well, this is Halo. And when we were playing this, there was so many people that was like, yo, this game is dope. When I show clips on TikTok or other places, there would be people that would DM me, what game is that? Is that a Halo game? I'm like, yeah, it's Halo 5. And then for Xbox to treat it as a stepchild because there was the powers that be that said that this game wasn't worthy enough, it makes me sick to my motherfucking stomach. But I'm going to move on and then go on to with what we're talking about with Assassin's Creed. We got people that comes out here and tells us, well, oh man, it's DEI, it's SBI, it's woke. First off, for you assholes that use woke the wrong way, let me educate
Yeah.
you.
Which is happening all the fucking time now.
Let me educate you on where woke came from. It came from a blues singer in the South in Alabama in 1934 to 1936. And he was singing a song about people from the North being woke about how people in the South will treat you after the proclamation.
Mm.
Be woke, be vigilant. I grew up from my black family that taught me about being woke. Like, you can believe me or not. I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. My mom was a former Black Panther. Rest her soul, she died. You know what I'm saying? And it took a lot because I sit there and I had mixed children. You know what I'm saying? But I told her, you took me out of black schools and you moved me to white schools. What the fuck do you think I'm saying? I'm gonna hit whatever that's right there available for me once the available comes. And so I did. And so listen, I got a mixed kid. So therefore it was what it is, and everything was all good. But the fact of it is this. I knew that word before the people that use that word woke and take it to like it's supposed to be something that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Woke means staying knowledgeable about your government, about everything else everything else outside, right? Not
Stuff
catching
to look
all these
right.
Yeah. It's being logical about and being knowledgeable. It's not going on here and sitting here and saying DEI is a problem. If you are a gamer like me, like everybody else on this panel, like everybody else that's listening tonight, and you played games, you don't know who the fuck you're playing with. You don't, unless you're playing with your friends.
Good
But
point.
if you're playing with games, if you're playing just randoms, right? You don't know if that person's gay. You don't know if that person's Muslim. You don't know if that person's an atheist. You don't know if that person's Christian. You don't know if you don't know who the fuck that person is. All you know is that you're playing with that person. If that person is doing the job that you want, you accept them because they are a gamer just like you. And for when you say, well, I don't want DEI, then that means you're telling me when we're out here busting our ass together as a gaming family, you mean to tell me that I'm excluded now from your gaming family because you think that people like Yasuke, that is a real human being that has been in history, can't be accepted. And then the bullshit ass narrative that I hear people saying, well, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted them to just put at least a Japanese man in the game. How many?
Where is that
There's
energy with all these
a bunch of 'em.
JRPGs, bro?
Well, hold on. That's what I'm saying. How many
Yeah.
motherfucking JRPGs or
Flip the
games
script.
that's out there that has
Fucking
Japanese
blind
games?
hater.
Hell, PlayStation motherfuckers that sit there trying to throw this shade as well.
They're too
You
busy
don't even-
playing Stella.
Right.
Selling yams.
Y'all not even supporting these games properly enough, but yet you're still trying to get out here and demand that you want a Japanese man to do. You didn't buy Ronin. You didn't support Ronin.
Rise of Roman flop.
Yes, sir.
My boy Gritty,
Good
the only one who
point.
bought it.
Listen, you bought Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima's out there. That's a Japanese man. That's a whole story. That's great, right?
Been done, yeah.
Great game.
Yeah. Wu Long. Y'all didn't support that fucking game.
Buy that.
That's true.
Buy it.
Stop it.
Buy it.
So then we
Neo. Oh wait, that's
hold on. But then we get out here and then we start talking about this has been the talk for years. Well, we want creative freedom. You want creative freedom, right? So when we actually
you
say
don't.
creative freedom, then we don't want creative freedom.
Bingo. Exactly.
It is
I mean-
bullshit to me. Go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
For
Let's go
them
ahead.
to pick him, who is a historical figure, a real life person, he doesn't have a massive footnote in history. So there is a lot of creative license that
Yes.
they can do with this. And I think that's why they went with that on
Right.
that front. And I think it's great to see it from that side of someone else who's an outsider going into that
It's
world.
such
Because
a
for
cool
many of
fucking
us,
story.
all
Right.
You got an
the
outsider that
outsiders
got
going into
accepted
that world
by samurai.
because
How is that
it's a
not cool?
completely different
Yeah,
culture.
Right now, this is what's crazy to me.
Role
I
playing.
could
You're
I,
role playing.
I could be 100% on your so-called DISBI bullshit if they came out with a true depiction of George Washington being a black man or an Asian man or a Muslim. Then we're talking, yo, that's not George Washington. But that's not the case here. We're talking about a real character. And then when you're saying, well, it just isn't real enough, hold the fuck on. How are you going to tell me that in Assassin's Creed, which isn't fucking real at all, you got motherfuckers jumping off of a goddamn
It's a
100
fucking
feet
haystack.
into a haystack, and you being at a 20 to 150
That's what you
times,
gotta
and
process.
not one time he's not breaking he or she is not breaking a limb. Okay, listen. All I'm saying is this: if the story is bad, yes, cook Ubisoft. If they don't give a proper depiction of this, let's just say that that Yasuke is the absolute hero of everything, and he becomes the almighty and takes over all of Japan. Then I got you. Then hold on, wait a minute. Then you're placating into what these people are trying to talk about. But that's not what they're going to do. They're going to make a good, solid game. And then the saddest thing about this, right, is that they're saying, I just want a Japanese character, but then they forget about the woman character that is Japanese.
There's another one right there.
You have it.
That's another problem they got. They got a problem with the woman.
But they got a problem with women.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wait a
It
minute.
seems like they got a problem with themselves. If we
Bro,
fucking be honest,
listen.
that's
Listen,
what it really boils
these
down.
incels has a major problem. That's why they don't get the ass that they want. They don't
I
get
agree.
want to stress this shit, and it makes me sick to my stomach because for a woman like Panda, for you know what I'm saying, the women from GWG, from other people out here that from women that has been gaming for years and that truly need to be represented to a highest, even Alana Pierce and all these others that needed to be represented to a high degree because more women are gaming than ever in the history of gaming.
Yep.
You want to low
48%.
rate that and say, yo, it's not this. And then my last point on this is that, listen, we're talking about goddamn entertainment. It's just like when I tell people that's mad at DC or mad at Marvel and shit like that. Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't know. Listen, I think Captain America is the baddest white motherfucker on the planet. I love Captain America. That's a badass white dude.
Batman better, Bruce Wayne better.
No, fuck that. Captain America beat Batman's ass, man. You know what I'm saying? I stand on that motherfucker. I stand on that hill.
Batman beat the Hulk, man.
No, yeah, man, fuck that. No, he ain't gonna beat the Hulk. There ain't nobody beating the Hulk.
Nah, he did. Hey, he did. It's in some comics, man. He
Shots fired.
But let me cook
okay,
for
go
us.
ahead, cook, brother. Cook, brother.
Captain America is one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time.
Exactly. Try hard. Exactly.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed white man, right? How is it that you can't sit there and fuck with a black man with brown eyes, dark skin, and say, yo, that's my dude? If you can't do that, then maybe there's a little bit of something that's in you that's different. And to me is that you placated into the systematic system that is that's fucked everybody over for so many years instead of us saying, let's come together as gamers and be different. You're bringing that ideology of racism and bigotry and sexism into gaming. And for people who stand on that, even for my black brothers that stand on this and then look stupid and then go back and then double down and look even more stupid, all I can say to you is that you're a waste of time. Because you're worried about engagement instead of really trying to get the answers, and then for all of us to get better and to be better as a society. And gaming should be that, because gaming is far more than one fucking race and one fucking and just one sexuality and one religion. It is more than that. It's a melting pot. How about as gamers we start acting like that and placate that?
I think people, I mean, I would have been more pissed off if it was like The Last Samurai,
Right.
like the movie where you've got
Mm.
like that
Mhm.
guy there. Like I'm happy that they've actually found a historical figure, and that I think the story is going to be interesting around them being in that world. And I like to role play. Like
Yeah.
I got told
Exactly.
my Diablo 4 character this season is ugly, and I was like, well, I'm role
Yo,
playing.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Panda. I was just thinking, like, I remade my character for Diablo, and I do this in RPGs all the time. I could fucking tell you right now, they never look like me. I don't try to make. I play as women all the fucking time. I make my characters Chinese, black. It's fantasy. I'm going into like a different reality. Like I think to K Mega's point, I think it's showing more about yourself. If you instantly have a problem with this,
That's
it's a
on
you problem. I promise
a
you, it's a
you
fucking you problem.
Right.
Look, we're talking about fantasy. We're talking about video games. None of this shit's real. You can even take the whole entire historic bullshit out the window. You could throw it all out. Why is it a problem? I think we fucking know why it's a problem, right? Because some of y'all a little bit racist. And look, I'm sorry if you came to this podcast thinking we weren't going to talk about this shit. That's what we do. We're real here. This is a real issue. I think it needed to be addressed. I'm glad Kate was here to talk about this shit, and we're never going to shy away from this subject. As long as it keeps happening and you motherfuckers that are racist can't help yourselves and just keep talking shit, we're going to combat it. We're going to talk shit right back. Nero, let's get your yeah, exactly. Let's get your 2 cents on this shit about this game. I
may not be on the screen, but I'm listening, brother. Go ahead. Let me hear what you got to say, fam.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even realize my mic. But yeah, no, I agree. I feel like it's definitely more of a reflection of the person that's being mad, right? I, for one, I love all the representation of my people in games like Saga
Love
and
it.
Alan Wake 2. By far, my favorite new
Tales of Kenzara, baby.
Period. Tales of Kenzara. Hey, I really enjoyed that, Reggie. That was a banger, yo. So
fucking awesome game,
my
dude.
thing is this, man. The people that this fake outrage and just these racist people that want to, because let's just call a spade, man. You don't like seeing black people in these games and in these positions, even when it comes to outside of games, whether it's movies or just position of power, period, right? My thing is this: nobody had a problem with Neo, and this is another problem. I have not seen not one Japanese person complain. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're not out there complaining.
I was looking for that too.
Out there complaining.
I was looking for that.
Personally, every person I see is a goofy looking Southern American, like just motherfuckers who hide their face that won't even show their face. It's like, bro, who cares, man? This is a real historical figure.
I know.
Like, you could have had
it's such a dope story. This is like a movie. Like I would watch this.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we could have had a generic ass story or a generic ass, like a Rise of Ronin. You know what I'm saying? No offense.
I mean, I'm way more excited for this than I was for Valhalla. So this,
me too.
Yeah, I mean, I love Valhalla. I enjoy Valhalla more than Odyssey and slightly more than Origins. And I
just hope it's not as long as Valhalla.
Definitely, man. I just feel like people are mad, man. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to make a story about the one black samurai?
I know.
The one black person that's documented and acknowledged. If they are over there in Japan acknowledging this as a historical figure, who are we all the way across the pond to be sitting on our keyboards mad as fuck about this shit? When that culture
it's always Americans, man. I'm just saying.
You feel what I'm saying?
Always Americans who do this shit.
That shit is so ignorant, man. You know what I'm saying? And people, and listen, my brother K was cooking, but I had my eyes on the chat. Yo, censorship too. You're a fucking idiot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you over here trying to say that he's trying to defend this by bringing up Halo. No, the two things do correlate. You know what I'm saying? If you stop being an idiot, you feel what I'm saying? Stop being an idiot and use your head for more than a hat rack for 5 minutes, and you'll understand what the fuck we're saying. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me just say this one last thing. I mean,
yes, sir.
Last thing, but one thing. Let me just make this point. I made a video about Battlefield 1 and questioning why people were questioning that they put the Harlem Hellfighters on there. All you got to do is go K-Mega45. It's been years back when Battlefield 1 first came out, and there is a back and forth between me and other people in the comments section where they said, no bullshit. There was people from Europe. They said to me, blacks did not fight in World War I. All they were cooks
Oh man.
and servants. And you know what? And they want, and I know that was one of those things that they wanted to piss me off to try to get me out of my element. Listen, I know what you're trying to do, but it didn't work. The reality is that the Harlem Hellfighters were real. You don't like the history to tell about that. And me pointing it out even makes you more pissed off because of the situation with censorship. And it goes across the board, all across the world. When people are trying to take education from people, it is a part of them suppressing you. It's not about them trying to help you. They're suppressing you. So, yeah, well said. Well said, Nero.
Listen, you cannot like
people not
history.
being in
I'm sorry, Panda. I'm sorry.
music. 100%. And it's like revisionist history. They're trying to
Yeah.
change history and the story. And I'm like, disgusting. Sorry. Go Nero.
No, I was saying you can not like history, but you can't change it. And you can't pretend like it don't exist. That's my thing. It's a lot of shit.
That's what they want to do, Nero. They want to pretend like it doesn't exist. That's, I think, the problem.
That's
like,
the thing.
shove it to the side.
Even the people saying that he never fought, you know how many motherfuckers put that armor on and never fought?
We know the historian
said
that's factually not true.
Exactly.
The historian who knows all about this from Japan said they know for a fact he was in two battles with them, possibly a third. So
they will not have a fucking statue of this man over there. If he wasn't like, come on, what the fuck are we doing here? And not only that, my thing is this. Yeah, it's pure trolling, Dusty, at this point, right? From these idiots. But this is my thing, right? Even if what they say is true that he didn't fight, you know how many motherfuckers put on these uniforms back then and even now that don't fight? How many motherfuckers every day put on this army uniform but don't have to go fight? Like that's not the fucking gotcha moment that you idiots think it is. Go do the actual research and you will know. Like, bro, these people is idiots. My patience for them it'd be so low because it's like you lose brain cells trying to get a lot of dumb people to understand certain things. So at that point, me personally, I said my 2 piece on it, right? My biggest thing was this. If like it's never consistent outrage. The outrage is never consistent. Like I said, you got Neo, and even Neo, they say the white guy Neo, Jack, whatever his name, he's a real
person. Yeah.
He's a real person. Yeah. Like nobody complained.
But those demons and shit he was fighting was real. And his main boss, hold on, Nero. This is what's the fucked up thing about it is that, hold on, as censorship, do we know this? And I'm pretty sure he don't, is that people in the chat, who was the main boss that man had to fight in the first Neo game? Who was the main villain protagonist that he had to fight at the end of that game?
You know he ain't play that game. Have the motherfuckers over there ain't buy that game.
Yeah. So that's the crazy thing. Like he was a main villain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yasuke was in Neo. Was in the first Neo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hargy said he was the first. He was the first boss. He wasn't. He was the first boss that you got fucked up by. You fought.
And then came back around.
Then he came back. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like you guys are tripping. What are you talking about? If Neo that had a white man, and there is a history of 2 white men that were samurais, which was the gentleman that was in Neo, and then Tom Cruise character that was in The Last Samurai. Those were fine. Listen, if you're going to be cool, if you're not going to come to me and tell me that going back in time and telling me that Liz Taylor, as beautiful as she was, playing as Cleopatra is okay. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't throwing out those so-called woke roars at me, then I know you full of bullshit.
Kay, did you see? Not that I love this guy, but did you see? Nib on Twitter. Did you see the fucking like the? Oh, go look at go. To be honest though, I cannot stand him. But he put out like a whole tweet of every instance of like whitewashing in cinema, and it's fucking, dude. The list just keeps going. And
James Carradine, I think that's his name. James Carradine played as the Shogun. In the Shogun series in the U.S., I watched it I watched Kung Fu Theater every motherfucking Sunday. after church, and right after that was Shogun, because my grandmother loved that show. And James Carradine, whatever his name is, a pure white ass man playing as a shogun. Nobody. Where's the woke
Nobody
mob
said
there?
anything.
Where's
Nobody
the
cared.
Where's the DEI there? Listen,
Yeah.
y'all full of bullshit. We know what this is. Your racist bullshit tropes do not work here, especially with people that have knowledge that understands the culture. I have been here. I'm 48 fucking years old. I'm a Gen Xer. I've been through the racism of what I've been called all different types of names, to where now I'm looking at this whole situation with the young kids and how they act and implement things. You guys are trying to placate on people's emotions and make this into something that it really isn't. And then you hate diversity so much that you, instead of you embracing it and taking it in to where it will be your benefit, when white people will become the minority, especially in the United States, you want to try to fight it.
It's all about
It ain't gonna work
segregate, not
for you.
integrate,
It ain't gonna
right?
fucking work for you. I promise you. We're too educated for that, and there's too many people out there that don't give a shit about racism. They just only care about equality. And that's what's more important. Fuck you being white, black, and different. We care about people getting the same type of a judgment that anybody else that is a billionaire or a millionaire would. That's all we care about at the end of the day. More people care about that shit than your racist bullshit. Get it right. It's going to change. We're going to change it. It's going to happen.
And you know, I want to say shout out to Gritty, because he said a good point. Like, bro, I play games just to play games and have a good time. But this is what pissed me off when as black people, like, not one black person was upset about GTA 6 having a white man and a Hispanic lady. Like, we really don't give a fuck, bro. Like, we just have a good time. Me as a gamer, if whether it's a white protagonist, a black protagonist, I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? I sit back when I do see a brother or sister of color in these games. I'm like, oh, yo, that's dope. Like, I got somebody that look like me. When I don't, I'm like, okay, it's dope. I judge care. Like, I love Deacon St. John from Days Gone. I like his vibe. Like, cool biker ass Oregon dude. Like, I don't care. I'm here to game and I'm here to have a good fun. Like, all these agendas and shit that people is bringing into gaming, whether it's racism, sexism, homophobia, like all that weirdo shit, that shit has no fucking place in gaming. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is very annoying because it takes away from what we should be bitching about. Let's talk about why Ubisoft charging so fucking much and these pre-order. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about talk about how everybody you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about how everybody
is raking you over the coals, man.
Yeah, they really bending y'all over. And let's talk about how they got everybody pre-ordering off of CGI. Now look, me personally, I know what to expect with a Ubisoft game. I like Ubisoft games. People can say what they want about the game, but what you can't say is you're not getting your value worth as far as content that's in there.
Yeah.
Every JRPG game might not click with me, but what I will say that you get your value. Persona, you getting your value. Like a lot of them games, you getting Yakuza, you getting hours and hours and hours and hours worth of gameplay. And that's just for the main story. That's not even talking about for the full completionists and stuff out there.
Sigma's a fucking fool. Listen, I feel you. Hey, Ball Brothers Unite. Listen, I got a little stubble on my head. I got a little stubble on my head, but you know
what it is? They
appreciate
you, Sigma. You know what it is? It's not even that he black, man. It's because he got locks. That's really what it is. They hate that we got locks out here. They hating on the locks, man.
Sigma Prime with the $5.
If I can love Master Chief, you can love Locke, you can love Palmer. If you can love you know what I'm saying, Eivor, which I loved Valhalla.
Yeah, I love
Valhalla.
I fuck with it.
And
too.
listen,
I still gotta beat it, but it's
you know what I'm saying? Listen, I know it's a video game character, but Cassandra came out in real life. Look, my wife be in trouble. Listen, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, K-Mac, bro. My biggest crush. I follow her on Instagram and everything, bro. I can't remember her name, but the actor for Saga and Alan Wake 2. Oh my God, bro.
Dude. She's beautiful,
bro. I would marry her, bro.
My biggest video game crush is the woman that played as in Battlefront 2 in that story.
I'm trying to remember.
I forget what her
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Actress. Huh? Say it again.
You talking about Star Wars Battlefront?
Yeah. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Native American, is she?
No, she's not Native American. I think she's Latino. I don't know what she is. She,
Let me read this one.
all I'm gonna say, she's my type. She's my type. That's all I know. That's all I know.
What was that show? Oh, that.
Hold on, let me get Sigma's chat out of here. Sigma
Yeah.
Prime with the $5 says, if the main character ain't bald, I ain't playing
You
it.
know,
There you go.
I
I really enjoyed playing Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2
with her in
story
the
mode
story.
was fantastic, and every bit of it was glorious, because not only that I had a crush on her, I was just like, yo, this is a real woman that I'm over here looking at, and I'm over here fiending. I'm like, yo, I am not letting this beautiful woman die. So anyway, but no, but no, that's just the whole point. Like, as gamers, as all of us on this panel, as everybody that's listening, why should we give a fuck about who's the protagonist instead of if the game is good? And it's
Thank
like
you.
like Jenny Rowe was talking about. Hey, what about the pricing? The pricing is outrageous.
That's a whole nother.
Oh, what are we talking about? Like, and then just like with Star Wars, the Star
Outlaws.
Wars, Outlaws. Yo, the
Job of the Hutt bullshit.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
not.
I blame AK Method. We gotta blame Yobi, man.
We gotta bring who?
We gotta blame my brother Yobi, man. He out here pre-ordering the $900.
Bro,
That's
no.
Yobi, that's why.
Yobi's a maniac. I love Yobi. Right. We gotta
go
blame
hand in
Yobi for that one.
We gotta blame
Yobi's like, fuck you guys. I know what I like.
Yobi. I love you.
I'm waiting till that game goes on fucking
Yobi about to come
Yeah.
talk shit, man. He about to be like, motherfucker, I work hard for my goddamn.
Bro, you work hard for your money, but you work hard like a fool. Shit, you go ahead and just get the subscription, like me.
Yeah, get that subscription.
Pay that subscription,
And I
sucker.
wanna say-
Get all that Ubisoft shit. Like, enjoy your Skull and Bones.
Half Indian, half
price.
Dutch. Ooh, there you go.
Oh, hold on. Half
Okay, now.
with Native American Indian or like
No,
Indian?
India.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
Dutch?
I was down either way, so it didn't.
Oh, I am too. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, show us some pictures. Show us some pictures. I want to see that combination.
Yeah.
Hold on, no, wait a minute. That's a woman, right?
You know what my
that's a
address
woman,
is.
right? Hold on, that's a woman,
I
right?
think, yeah.
Because that's a man. Then hold on, pause. I'm in the pause on that. I don't want to see your crusty ass. I want to see a woman there with that collection. Let's see what that looks like.
Talk your shit. I will say, like, even me personally, like, I'm such a role playing guy. Like, bro, I would make a white woman or a white man in Mass Effect and Starfield.
Yeah.
It just depends on what type of role I'm trying to go for. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
that's just because I know how to role play. A lot of people don't got creativity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to truly like this is why I say I
Really
love
role play.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
I swear to God, this is why I say I love Bethesda games, because they're the last true open RPGs, meaning you can be
No Diddy.
whatever you want to be.
Bro, they don't know how to do black people hair. We need more black representation.
Shout out to Hogwarts, man, for doing black hair right too, man. You know what I'm saying?
I love Hogwarts.
I'm getting that. I'm getting Assassin's Creed. Like I said, I'm a lock boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get him for the lock. His locks was looking good. Like, hold up, let's see when they replay it. Let's see if they show that part. But when he
Shout out to Slow-Mo Backslap actually made a video a while ago all about black hair in video games. So shout out to him, man, for doing that sort of the video, man.
What the hell is Slow-Mo? I talked to Slow-Mo in DMs. I don't even know what the fuck he is. What is his nationality? I don't know what.
Well, I'm guessing he's African American, or at least part, because I'm guessing just because he made that video, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
You know what?
I know he's funny.
Slow-Mo cool as fuck. But you know what I'm saying? You know who surprised me more than anybody was Fuzzy. I thought Fuzzy was a white gentleman.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God,
when I saw Fuzzy,
I felt like such an asshole.
Fuzzy in the flesh, I said,
Yes.
yo, Fuzzy, what?
Yes, dude. I thought Fuzzy was white too. Yeah.
Fuck, what?
Yeah.
It tripped me out.
I love Fuzzy, but when I saw that, I was like, damn, this motherfucker reminded me of like Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like that's Fuzzy to me. Like
I gotta know what Slow-Mo. You know what? I gotta go in the DM and I say, yo, Slow-Mo, what the fuck are you? What are you? What is your nationality, brother? I got to know.
What are you?
Because you talk a lot of shit. And if you, I don't give a fuck because it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? I gotta know what you are because I don't know. Only thing I know is that bullshit ass picture that you show I said I don't need. I need no
One of
more.
him getting slapped.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to be sidetracked like I did with Fuzzy. I didn't want to. So.
All right, let's move on to the next thing because I didn't want to. I did because this was in the this was in our things of what we're going to talk about tonight. We have to address the fact that PlayStation is going to lose Final Fantasy exclusives. Of Square Enix announces plans to bring more of its games to Xbox and PC, just like we all told you was going to happen. Square Enix has released their financial reports for the end of fiscal year 2023-2024. In the report, Square Enix declares that it will begin shipping future titles on multiple platforms such as Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and PC as part of a new business strategy to bring in more customers, aka so they can stop fucking losing so much goddamn money. As part of the new strategy, Square Enix plans to create new titles based on some of its older IPs. Square Enix is a publisher developer that's responsible for creating some of the biggest JRPG franchises in gaming, including Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, even though Nero fucking doesn't care.
Hey, well, I just want to say the gaming gods is good. Fuck Square Enix. I hope
Like,
the
does
next
not like these
financial
games.
listen. I hope the next financial call is worse than the last. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck them guys. I hope they flop. So listen, I hope when they games come over here, better not no Xbox person. But I mean, I get it. You know, it's like 6-7 JRPG fans.
Some people like them.
I
Yeah.
mean, they cool. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is though, Nero, like
Alright.
I wouldn't blame Xbox guys if they don't support Square off the rip, because Square didn't support Xbox. There's so many missing games and so many holes that I don't blame Xbox guys if they don't like
I feel
go
like-
crazy
Like
about Square.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like they gotta get back in good grace with Xbox fans. You know what I'm saying? Because
I think it's
no
gonna
matter
take
how
years.
people feel about the franchise, like I get it. You know, Final Fantasy, that's cool. You know what
There you
I'm
go,
saying?
Edge.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna shit on 7. I ain't gonna shit on the
He's-
7 remakes, but I will shit on their strategy. You give us Crisis Core, but you don't
Edge is
give
loving
us,
Final
but you don't
Fantasy
give us the
14.
actual games. You know what I'm saying? And then you give us Final Fantasy Origins. You know what I'm saying? You give us Octopath Traveler 1, but they're not Octopath
Yeah, it's
2.
too spotty.
So it's like you do
stay
all this
consistent or
ignorant,
don't.
backhanded ass shit. You treat basically if you treating me and my preferred platform like a second afterthought or a second class citizen, like Xbox fans just some bums, we get the scraps. Then don't expect me to pay full price for your games. I'm not judging anybody that does, but if I wanted to pay for full price for Final Fantasy, I would have got a PlayStation and did it by now. So I'm not gonna dick ride them when they come to Xbox. And I see all you ignorant JRPG fans. Oh, now Xbox fans, I fucking hate you. I hate you, motherfucker.
Look at Try Hard
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
See,
Listen,
like I know people who are full of shit, and not Try Hard is a real dude. He's saying Final Fantasy 16 is his game of the gen by far right now. Sad to see it didn't sell well enough. Which it didn't,
Hey.
but there's some fans of this. You know,
Starfield,
Game only, right? It's
Hey.
game only. It launched last-
say it again, Panda. You were cutting out for me.
Sorry. Did it launch on last gen systems? Final Fantasy 16? No,
I don't
think
think so.
on current gen,
I don't
right?
think so. Did
Come
it?
out on a PS5 as a 720p performance mode game.
If it only launched on this
Sorry,
gen, and half of your I guess your consumer base hasn't even upgraded to the next gen systems,
Right.
then
Yeah.
it's never going to sell well. And I think they were banking on more people moving over, and it's
Them
not
boring
happening.
ass side quests. I'm sorry. We got banger ass side quests in Starfield. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right, just like this. What's with the Vanguard quest line is better than the main quest line of Final Fantasy 16. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Hey,
Sorry, I was looking up something.
but
But I
nah,
mean,
look. I'm sorry.
No.
I just feel like, yo, don't come crying to us. They only doing this because them shits flop. They not bringing these games to Xbox because they care about us. They only bringing them shits over here
No,
'cause
they
they
want
realize
money.
what I've been saying all along. Them motherfuckers don't buy games over there on PlayStation. They don't buy games. They brag about having 60 million PS5 sold, but they jump off of roofs when they find out Spider-Man sold 3 million. That ain't no fucking W that you
Yeah.
think it is.
Spider
Look at it right.
Cube.
Guess what
Spider
game-
Cube.
Look, Starfield sold 3-4 million on PC before it even fucking released. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here, man? Look, some games is just masterpieces like Starfield, like Dragon's Dogma, you know, real RPGs. When you actually play the role, when you actually role play, instead of being look. If I want to play fucking Fantasy May Cry, I'll go to the real the real GOAT Japanese developers, Capcom. You know what I'm saying? Capcom take all my money
I
when it
love
comes to
Capcom.
Japanese devs. I don't give a fuck about Square Enix. Fuck them.
I ain't
Fuck
mad
their
at you.
games.
I
Fuck
ain't
their
mad at you for
mindset.
loving Capcom. That's
Fuck 'em.
my
I love
yeah.
Capcom.
I'm sorry. That's
I'm
just
with you
me.
on that.
Fuck it, man. Fuck.
Yeah,
You ain't
Kate-
gonna treat me like an afterthought and think I'm gonna. Nah, fuck.
Okay, Meg, what do you think about this?
Well, hold
the
on.
whole thing?
You know what I'm saying? You've come to me. I know them to guess, but I do feel a little bit bad because I have been over talking Red Panda a lot, and I do not want to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a late. No, because eventually I'm going to have to ask her and everybody else on this panel to come over to GRG at some point. So you know what I'm saying? You know, and I always represent women. So you know what I'm saying? So listen, I have been a dick. So I'm sorry, Panda. So go ahead.
I will go to
you don't
Panda
mind.
then.
Yeah, go to Panda.
I was
Panda,
fine. I want
what's
to hear what K Mega had to say.
What's your thoughts on this? We'll get to it.
I mean, are we at all surprised? Like, the writing was on the wall. Game after game has not been delivering the way it should have been delivering around sales or attachment or hype. Foam Stars
Flop after flop.
did on
Ooh.
arrival with that game. That was another
Yeah.
one. Forspoken didn't hit very well either, and we saw what happened as a result of that. They closed down Luminous Studios and absorbed those people back into Square Enix. And as a result, they're looking at they're doing a restructure to try and sort things out so that they can deliver.
Yeah, they're
on
laying off too.
Yeah, they deliver on.
But
this
no one seems to give a
third-party
shit
side.
when Square Enix lays off people, just Xbox. But Square Enix is laying off people because they done fucked up, and here we are.
I think for Square, because of the fact like their games are very niche and like a lot of people haven't had a chance to be exposed to them unless they were on the PlayStation side.
Right.
They don't have a lot of loyalty or anything like skin in the game around appreciating their titles. So unless it's going to blow them out of the water, they're probably not going to do that. They're going to stick with their tried and true, the games that they know, rather than go and test that. With it going third party, I think for that, they need as much exposure as possible in order to fix what's going on. And obviously the money was good from PlayStation to get those exclusivity deals going through, but it wasn't enough
For a
to
while.
allow them to continue on. Like last gen, that was fine. This gen, it's a
Yes.
whole nother game.
Whole new ball game. New ball game. Absolutely, Panda. That's a great point. Yeah, what worked in the past does not work now, right? And I think everyone's seeing that. Microsoft is a perfect example of changing the game right in front of your face with it. Maybe apparently without some of you old school guys holding onto the old ways without you knowing, but it's happening right now. Right now, the entire industry is shifting to be everywhere. So once again, Microsoft is years ahead of the curve, right? They're ahead of the curve. They saw this coming, and now everybody is doing what they always do and following suit, getting in line, including Square Enix, which I kind of thought maybe we'd never see the day, but here we are. Things are changing, man. The landscape is different for gaming. I'm glad to see it. They got a new CEO. Maybe they're wising up, but at the end of the day, like Nero was suggesting, I think it's about the almighty dollar. But K Mega, were you gonna say something, Panda?
I was just going to say, like, the attachment rate for the second episode, I guess, or the second part of Final Fantasy.
Confusing as fuck, right?
What the attachment rate there was going to be a lot less because there would be people who bought the first remaster or remake and haven't finished it, so aren't going to go out and purchase the second one. And is there meant to be a part 3 coming? Right, there's meant to be a part 3. So
yeah,
as far as I know, there's 3 of them.
It's going to be even lower unless they bundle it as an all 3 in one game eventually.
One game that became 3. One game that should have been one game became 3.
I mean, it was a massive game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, okay,
No,
go ahead, Kate.
You're fine.
All the
Listen,
boring ass side quests. I'm sorry.
Obviously, I've been talking so much. She was like, "Just go, K Mega. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna cook and play games." Anyway, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna play some Starfield right now.
Yeah. So if you want K Mega to come back again, then everybody can play games, and I'll just ramble like an old fart. But anyway, the reality is, it's just like what everybody else has been saying. It's Square Enix understood where their money was. I've said this for years, and I will continue to say this. And there was a lot of people that gave me a lot of pushback when I said this from back then. I said once the PlayStation deal happened with Final Fantasy Remake, I said, and there were people there, and I had at that time about 60 to 70 bookmarks because I said I did.
Ready for the receipts?
I
Were you
was
collecting
ready.
receipts?
I was ready for them to cook me once it happened when I said it because it was years in development before they dropped Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I said, mark my words, Final Fantasy Remake exclusive to PlayStation will not sell more than Final Fantasy 15.
Ooh.
It's quiet. It's been quiet. And even
Very
to go
quiet.
it didn't even go further than that. Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy Forspoken, which I think this is a really good game. Once that game comes to Xbox, I'm going to promote the fuck out of it because I think that a lot of Xbox gamers will appreciate it. I think it's one of those games that is looked
Which
at
game?
in a Forspoken.
I honestly think Forspoken is more intriguing than Final Fantasy to me, personally.
Yeah, Forspoken is dope.
That's just me.
If you can get over the beginning of the game, because the
Cringe.
the beginning of the game is very cringe. It's very how can I put it? It's like, oh, black girl, she's bad and she's caught up into this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like that bullshit.
I mean, the
If you-
stereotyping?
Yeah, the stereotype, right?
From a Japanese company at that.
Yeah, from a Japanese. Yeah, check, right.
We've never seen that before.
And then on top of that, it was kind of crazy because the American the American person that was trying to promote Forspoken was saying, we think that people that people in the West will enjoy it because she has a hip hoppity walk. Type it up
wild.
and you'll see it. And that's it. It's what it is.
That's
I
wild.
remember that. That was
Hey.
hilarious. I was
Type
like,
it
why would
If
you
you
promote
don't
that?
believe me, type in hip
Oh my
hoppity
god.
walk
I'm
and
writing
you'll
that
see.
shit down so I can look
Type-
that up. That is
hey,
fucking
hey,
crazy,
hey.
dude.
Go
that.
type it in. If you
I
can
gotta
post
take
it,
my
that
glasses
shit.
off on
Yeah,
that.
no. He said that. The person, the American representative for Square Enix said that shit, had a hip hoppity walk. I said, oh shit, okay,
Yo.
this game is cooked. But whatever, it's all right? And then I bought it on PC and I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a chance because it's a sister. We need this. We need more diversity in the game, and we talked about that earlier. And when I started playing it, I'm like, oh, they placating into the bullshit. And then I was like, ah, shit. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I caught myself playing 10 hours. I caught myself playing 15 hours. I caught myself killing 20, 30. I'm like, yo, this game is incredible. Yo. And I'm like, well, I can't wait to see what the PlayStation fan base is talking about because you know how they say PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation gamers is going to support it, and also PlayStation is for the black gamers. Anyway, that's you know.
Hey,
I'm
back
Well,
up, bro.
the gamers
Hold
that have
on,
a
hold on. Let me sip a little bit more of this motherfucking.
Hip hoppity walk is the funniest shit I heard.
You're not the only one, bro.
you-
I got you.
In a long time,
All,
bro.
all I gotta say is you
Oh
gotta just
my
look it
God,
up. I'm
bro.
not lying to you.
no
K
way.
Mega don't
He's
lie
not
to you.
lying. I'm
not
looking at a
lying.
he's not lying. I'm looking at a Eurogame thing right here. This Forspoken developer raises eyebrows for I'm sorry. It's so bad I can't not laugh. Describing game's
Yo.
black protagonist as having hip hoppity walk.
Jesus
Yo, I gotta go.
Lie to
They
y'all.
could have just said she has swagger when she walks.
No,
that would have been fine.
no.
They don't know what the
Comedy
fuck
or
is. Listen, K Mega ain't gonna lie to
Oh,
you.
fuck,
Y'all can sit
dude.
there and say a whole
I'm
bunch
dying.
of shit about K Mega, but K Mega is not gonna lie to y'all. So let's keep it pushing. All right. So anyway, regardless of that, but once they got past the bullshit aspect of Forspoken, I said, yo, and I was an advocate, strong advocate for it. And then when I looked and I'm like, yo, I'm a more stronger advocate of Forspoken, and I'm an Xbox guy than the PlayStation guys, then I know this game is in trouble. So it is, right? Final Fantasy 16.
Good point, Johnny.
I hate the fact that man, and because I would have bought Final Fantasy 16 day one, no question. I love Final Fantasy. I'm a big, huge fan of Final Fantasy. But that man doubled down and tried to talk about, well, instead of him coming out and saying, in which I should have said this earlier, but he should have, instead of him saying, listen, this is our creative freedom. We want to make this game to be placated to be only white people only. Cool. I'm not tripping. Listen, if you want to make a game that's just saying, I just want all leopard people to be in this game and nothing else, I'm not tripping. But if you made this game with Final Fantasy 16, all white people, I get it. I understand. I understand the tropes. I understand you trying to promote the game, whatever the fucking case may be. Just say, it's my creative freedom. But then when he tried to bring history into it with Final Fantasy 16, and then say, well, there was no black people in that time period, then he got corrected, and then he doubled down. Then now I'm in a complex situation of where, am I going to support you, or am I going to say, listen, fuck you? So I'm in a situation where I'm like, you know what, fuck you. I'm not going to buy your game. I'm not going to support it. I don't even give a fuck if Final Fantasy 16 comes to Xbox or PC. I'm not buying Final Fantasy 16. Now, if somebody gives me the game, because I really do deep down want to play it because it looks amazing.
Same, man. Same.
Yeah,
Anybody that want to sell me on that shitty ass.
You want to give me that game so I can post it?
Nero
will
always
that
trying to
shitty
get the
ass
free
game.
game right here.
Because
Hey, I'm always trying,
wants to
bro.
play.
I'm trying, bro. I'm
I love
trying.
the
my
hustle.
heart wants to play Final Fantasy 16.
The heart
because
wants to play
it
it.
looks hot, right? But
I
because
gotta be honest with you.
Yeah,
I do want to play Final Fantasy 16. I'm not lying.
yeah, no, I
think it looks kinda cool.
It was a day one for me. Like I was like, I want to buy it. This shit looks amazing.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm with you, K. Not to cut you off,
Yeah.
but when they first
No, you're
revealed
fine.
it and that big ass dragon and all that shit going on, I was sold, bro. But
Yeah.
like I said, it's
Sold.
only so many times you can smack me in the face as an Xbox fan and be like, "Yo, fuck you."
I hear
Before
you.
I'd be like,
But
"Yo, fuck you back."
Try hard is trying real hard, and he's selling
Yeah,
me on
try
it. Man.
hard,
This
you can't-
motherfucker's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm double
yeah.
dipping, I'm triple dipping.
Hey,
like,
try
he
hard.
loves
Try
that
hard.
game.
Hey,
You a
try
black
hard.
man, try hard.
Hey,
Fucking
try hard. Don't. Hey,
That
facts.
man
Hey,
sit
don't
there
double
and
dip,
said
bro.
Black
Just keep it
history
G,
was
bro.
not was a lie. And I know you try hard. Listen, try hard. We played Tekken together. I love you, brother. You are man, you my bro. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I feel you. I want to, I to this day, even though I am so staunch on my stance about Final Fantasy 16 and I'm not gonna buy it, my heart does not want to, because I want to support the game, because I support those type of games all the time that they get a chance to come through that I'm interested in, right? But when that man doubled down and said, I don't care, or I said what I said, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, instead of you just saying, yo, I made a mistake. I
Nope.
didn't know that there was
You
black
drew the
people
line in the sand, Kay, and
Yeah.
said, I don't give a fuck. I said what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah. I didn't know that there was black people in the Renaissance era, that there was kings and queens in the black Renaissance era. I got you. But you said, I don't care, buy my game. And I said, yo, I'm not going to touch it. So if somebody buys me that game, I will support it. But until the day that I die, I will not buy Final Fantasy 16 as much as I want to play it. That is just the real truth. So anyway, in Final Fantasy Rebirth, I bought Final Fantasy 7
Thank you, Gritty.
Oh.
Appreciate you, man.
on my PlayStation. I got Final Fantasy. I'm going to buy Final Fantasy Rebirth on my PC when it drops. But the reality is that these games aren't selling. They aren't. The PlayStation community
They're not what they used to be.
they
They're not
failed them.
supporting the devs.
They're not supporting the devs. They failed the community.
PlayStation failed you.
The
They
PlayStation
failed you, Square Enix.
failed you. And everybody else is trying to give you
Stole
every
that from Panda.
goddamn explanation of why. Well, it's the mobile. It's this. No. Yes. Sony gave them the bag to keep that exclusive.
Lucky it won't focus.
Right. But the reality is that Foam Stars, Final
It's
Fantasy
Foam
VII,
Stars.
yeah, Final Fantasy VII,
It's so
Final
bad.
Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Forspoken all failed to meet expectations, and so much so Forspoken, that studio got shut down and and consumed by Square Enix because you PlayStation stands didn't stand on business. Let's just
Mhm.
keep it fucking real. And when
Sir.
Phil and I knew it right then when Phil was standing there and
Babylon
did
Fall.
listen and listen, hold on. This is what was the crazy shit. Like, yeah, we can sit there and see Phil standing there doing his thing, but the way old dude is holding Phil is like, please
Oh.
save us. We need you. We need
Yep.
everybody to be a part of what we're doing. So when so when other people and I was on a podcast earlier before I did GRG Friday evening, we're trying to say, well, Final Fantasy 14, it's not MMO, it's not doing as well, and then all the other games that they dropped out like Dual Field and everything like that. Okay, cool, right? But that's not the real question here. Sony promised them a bill of goods is saying, listen, you see what we're doing on PlayStation 4, we're cooking. Everything that we're doing here is golden. The media's on our side. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
are on our side. Everybody's on our side. PlayStation 4 is God tier. Bring your assets to us. And you know what everybody said there? At that time, it was like, hell, fuck yeah, your Xbox One is cooked. Look at this Sea of Thieves and all this other shit right here that they going on. Scalebound,
Right.
close down, all that. Like, yeah. We jumping over here. Recore, listen, and I love Recore and all that shit. But listen, to be real about it, right? You know what I'm saying?
Scalebound gone.
Lionhead
Studios got closed.
Scalebound, it still puts a tear in my heart. And listen, you know what I'm saying?
Me too.
It still put but the reality was Xbox was cooked.
Square to make it for us.
As an Xbox content creator at that time, standing on business, I was getting my legs
That's
beat
rough.
on a daily. So when these young Xbox dudes over here try to talk salty, I'm like, y'all motherfuckers don't know how I was dealing with it.
No heart.
How me,
Yeah.
Kids Move, and other people was dealing with this shit. We was getting hurt right now.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless, moving forward, we see this. Phil was Killer. Sorry, Phil.
Killer Phil.
Killer Phil is standing there and saying, I got you. Saudi in the background, Godfather Saudi is like, yo, what's the number? And then Killer Phil says, man, this is the number. And his Godfather Saudi is like, yo, you know what? Man,
We have
pay
it
that
in the
little-
couch.
Yeah, put that shit pull that shit out the couch. That's all they want. Pull that shit out the couch. Give it to him. Give Killer Phil. And then Killer Phil is right here like saying, we got this for you. And then Square Enix is like, oh, you got that? That's more than what we got from PlayStation. And then Killer Phil is over here saying, shit, we got that. We always had it for you. We just didn't know that you wanted it like that. And here it is. And here it is. And then people want to try to make it out to be, well, it's the mobile. It's mobile. Oh my God, the mobile. It's not doing well. No, bitches. This is the reality. You PlayStation stands that came out here. You made me take my headphones off. I'm going to put my headphones off on this one. Y'all motherfuckers sit there and start talking about that y'all was going to buy these games. Y'all was going to support these games. And y'all never did. And you never did. And Final Fantasy 15, and y'all can talk about how less they sold on Xbox.
That's the
consoles,
exception, not the
but
rule,
it
though,
still
K-Mega.
did enough for you to know that they are coming back. And so now the question will be, will Xbox gamers support Final Fantasy games or Square Enix games like that? And
That's
don't
what
know
I'm curious
what the question
about.
will be on that, but it does boggle my mind, and I hope that they do. I hope they do.
I think there'll be a part of the community that does. Yeah.
I'm curious to see what the numbers are going to be for that as well.
Yeah.
Like just to see, what the
Phil,
Xbox community is
Phil
going to do.
Dominus Maximus, Aurelius Spencer, whichever one you want to say. I say, hey, instead of all that bullshit, I say Killer Phil. Fuck it, because it all means the same.
It does. Absolutely. Let's move on. Yeah, I appreciate you, Hargy. Let's move on to at least talk about, before we exit out of here, Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 hype. I'm curious to see where you guys are on that. Is Hellblade something that you guys are looking forward to? I know myself, I just replayed the whole game again because I need to know the difference between a 20-person team many years ago without Xbox versus like an 80-person team with some money and with the bat behind them.
15 million.
Exactly. I'm curious to see. I think the combat gets a lot of shit for Hellblade, which is I don't agree with. I played it and I was like, damn, this combat is not bad. The only thing I could see with the combat as being a negative is it is a little repetitive. So I would like to see kind of like Rise, right?
But it got that weight to it though.
But it's not bad, dude. Like parrying, it's one of my favorite games to actually block people. And I got to be honest with you.
Hey, when you get that block right, man.
When you get that block, dude, it feels real good. Fantastic story. I love the actress. I love the whole story behind how she even became part of the game too. I just love Ninja Theory in general. But I'll go to you guys. I'll go to you, Next Gen Nero.
Let's let my wife go first. Go ahead, man.
Let's let the wifey go.
Let's go.
All right, Panda.
Go first.
Take it away.
That's such a polite thing to do. He opens up the door for you, Panda. Before we do, Panda, I want to shout out to the almost 300 people we got watching, streaming between X. We are surprised, by the way. We are also on Twitch.
Don't be surprised. K Mega's here talking shit.
We got
everybody here. We got Red Panda showing her face. You know what I'm saying? She's hot. She's hot ready to go.
K Mega got me so excited. I'm drinking. I already finished my beer. Let's go.
Listen. Of course we gonna hit those numbers. Now I don't hit those numbers on my channel, but fuck it, let's go.
Go subscribe to him right now, K Mega, in the description right now.
I love it.
Hey, Mega, let me know when you need me to come spread this.
Bro, I gotta get you to get us and get with Ham Solo and the rest of us brothers, man, and sit there.
Yeah, shout out to Ham Solo, man. One of the good ones out there. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Panda, what's your whole take on Hellblade 2, man? What's your excitement level?
I have been excited about this game since 2019. Actually, since I finished the first
It's been a while.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Since they showed it at the Game Awards, like the first instance of like UE5, what they were planning on doing in the engine, and just the motion capture in there. I'm gonna try and, let's just say, I wish it was Tuesday like 2 years ago. This has been one of my most hyped games this whole generation, and I can't wait to play it. Absolutely can't wait to play it. The people who are trying to go, the embargo is an issue because the games aren't out right at then. I'm like, but I would usually be on their side. This is a different scenario. I would usually be like, "Yup, that's usually a sign of a problem," but not on an 8 to 10 hour game, bro. Like, no, on a story-driven game. I think I get it. I'm also on the mindset around, like, with this embargo side of things, going in that side of it, is just knowing what we already heard with people who'd played it previously or had a like little vertical slice of the game earlier in the year, and what they were saying about what they were impressed with the visuals and even the gameplay and just the visceralness of the fight scenes.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is what people are really gonna enjoy about this game. And I was like, you just keep hyping me up and hyping me up and hyping me up. I am so excited for this game. I am tempted to call in sick on the day it releases.
As you should.
Yeah, I know.
But it's going to release on Wednesday for me, and which is yeah, I'm
Sounds
just,
like a
I don't know.
great day to get sick.
Hellblade 2, like, Hellblade 1 was so fantastic. What they did for the mental health community there around putting acknowledgement on people who deal with psychosis. The fact that we're going back in and seeing what's happened following the first story and how she kind of overcame and learnt to, by the end of it, work with her psychosis, and seeing that change into this game, I think is going to be a very eye-opening experience. And honestly, the game is just a visual, I don't know, like cornucopia. It just
I
looks
feel like
so
it's more of an
fantastic.
experience. Yeah, I feel like it's more of an experience than a game at this point. Like it's just
Yeah.
something you got to experience between the sound, the graphics.
The sound is
audio?
unparalleled. They
Yes.
are one of the best, if not the
Yeah,
best,
I
in my
love
opinion, when it comes
And
to
Panda,
audio, bro.
I'm right there with you. Like what they do for mental health, like it goes like I got anxiety bad, man. Like I definitely got
Me too.
anxiety. I wouldn't go as
You
far
guys
as,
might
like,
not
I deal
believe
with
that me and Nero have fucking anxiety,
Yeah,
but guess
man.
what? We
Yeah.
do.
So
So
do
doing
I.
this,
Yeah.
doing this
Yeah.
every week scares the
Look,
shit
when
out
y'all
of me.
see
Just
me at PAX or when y'all see us,
Oh,
start
you're not the only one.
I'm
I
gonna
have
be high as
anxiety.
giraffe nuts, man. Like,
And I feel like I've got imposter syndrome half the time.
yep,
Yeah.
we're all living the same life apparently.
and I can relate this scene where when she hear them voices in her head. When I open Twitter and see these dumbass ponies, it's like, kill him, get rid of him, ratio him,
Ratio them.
pro tweet him.
Oh,
But nah,
man.
man, I definitely think it's dope, man. I think,
shit.
like I said, I don't. The first Hellblade, I didn't look at it like a game, man. I looked at the first Hellblade as an experience, man.
was so
the whole
impressive what they
package. Yeah, that sound. It's the sound for me. Like
the
listen, I'm gonna
sound,
let y'all know.
the sound is so good, dude.
I'm a sound design whore, bro. Like if you got good
Yeah,
sound
me too.
design, good music, like that's what I loved about Redfall, the music. Good
Mm,
music can make the atmosphere A1 in a lot of games, man. Just the overall sound. So
that's why I love Capcom so much in their horror games, dude. That
Yeah,
sound
man, they nail it
atmosphere
every
is
time.
so
Yeah.
good.
they out here using $10,000 mics to capture just audios and echoes out
Yeah.
here in Iceland. That's what Microsoft do, baby. You know what I'm saying? We can make banger masterpieces over here. Listen, we Spider-Man 2, 8-hour game.
Next gen finally
Hey.
here.
Hey, this is real next gen shit over here, bro.
Great point.
This is real next gen for $50 at that. You feel what I'm saying? When you see those YouTube videos saying Hellblade complete walkthrough, and then you put it next to Spider-Man 2 complete walkthrough, they both gonna be around the same time, 9 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
About 10. And one is 70, one is 50. Let me know what you think.
Thank you
is
for
real
bringing that
next
up. I
gen.
was waiting. Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
Real next gen graphics, next gen audio. Nobody ever talks about audio in these next gen games. Xbox period is leading the way.
Half the experience,
Forza
brother.
Horizon was one of the
So
first games
important.
I've ever known to have ray trace audio. And they carried it over to Forza Motorsport as well. I actually had to do some digging to find out because they talked about it about Forza Horizon, but they just didn't even mention it with Forza Motorsport. But it is confirmed that has ray trace audio as well. So when you're on that track and people is coming around you, like, man, I'm super excited for it, man. I'm sorry, I can ramble on about Xbox and Hellblade. I'm so excited, bro. Like, super
I have a feeling I know who wrote that shit. Panda's boss.
I know who wrote that.
man.
we know who wrote. We know you,
who wrote
brother.
that.
You've been around for a little while. We know who did this. It says Red Dead Panda Gaming. Please show up for work on Tuesday.
Yeah, please.
We know
show
what
up.
you're up to.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around and find out, Panda.
Talk.
Six right now, guys.
I just love, like, dude, you're so quick. You're so quick
So
with this
quick
shit,
with it.
dude. God. And stop taking my fucking still picture, brother.
Right, man.
I
About to
love
make
it.
me go back off camera. Like,
No, wow.
I know.
Let's go.
Hey,
I'll be
hey,
lacking
Mega,
out here.
what's your hype level for Ninja Theory?
Yes,
Well, for one, my hype level is 20, but my hype level is 10 because now I think I want to go where Red Panda is. I'm gonna tell my wife. I want to talk my wife into going so I can be where Red Panda is because now since I've seen her, I want her now. And then no, let me stop.
Welcome to the party, man.
Damn, dude, he's taking the shovel and just fucking digging.
Welcome to the party.
Oh shit! Anyway, now let me stop.
That's fine. No. Let me say this.
I love
Panda
that.
know what the fuck
Yo.
she be doing. She know what she be doing. She be looking in the mirror. Yeah.
Yeah.
She be
She knew what she
They
did.
gotta like this.
Yeah, she know what she did. She got that hair. She got
like,
that hair extra
I'm
flat.
gonna get
on
the
her,
hair
you know what I'm saying? It's
going.
on the shoulders and shit. Like that's a female gamer right there. Like shit, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm gonna have to tell my wife like I'm fighting. I'm gonna fight for this one. I want this one. Anyway, so let's
I
go.
wish I was
Anyway,
controller.
Oh, killing me.
All right, let me stop. Let me stop before
love you.
because I hear them over here because the Thunder game is still going. I don't know what's going on. They're yelling and shit.
Right.
So anyway, let's go through it. But no. But Panda, you are very cute. It's good to see you, Frolly. Don't let your white Irish boyfriend beat me up. The thing to me is that
They can't beat my ass. I'm the
no,
east side
I will not. I will not allow myself to get beat the fuck up.
You
But I will
saying,
just say that just because of purposes on this for engagement. Anyway, whatever.
Hey, Panda, come in the arms of a real man.
No, I'll stop it.
Come get
Okay.
held by a real man. We go to Hellblade together, baby.
No, stop it. Stop it, you know how brothers do it out here in the U.S. We get ignorant about that shit. Like, I ain't taking no
Yeah,
ass.
we'll keep going.
Anyway.
This is why female gamers don't use their mics. I'm just saying.
We are the problem.
I was giving her
We are the
confidence.
problem.
I don't want to do that. Let's keep it civil, right? Okay, now, honestly, I have been I use stand for PlayStation idiots out there for a very long time, but I am a stand for Hellblade. I have been from the beginning. I knew from people that worked within Ninja Theory that was expressing to me that game was going to be a multi-plat. Years ago, I said that. I got ripped for it. Never got credit for it, but whatever. And I said, look, that game is going to be coming to Xbox and PC at some time. And at that time, anything going to PC was
That's a great replay of their reaction. I think.
yes. And then when I said it was coming to
Nailed it.
Xbox, that Hellblade was coming to Xbox, they really Anyway, but they gave I got some information and so all that stuff. But yeah, anyway. But going to this, so I was a fan from when I knew about this game from GDC. Why y'all laughing at me, man? Come on, man.
It's not you. It's these motherfuckers. Fucking Yobi's like, it can make a baby, and you too, Panda. And this motherfucker's like,
Dude, Panda. That's a baby. I don't know.
I'm a lightweight.
Listen,
Fucking making me cry over here.
I've been looking for a reason to leave the fucking states, man. I've been looking for a reason.
Panda's over here gonna make you risk it all, bro. I'm looking at that. I'm like, shit. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I've been with my wife for 10 years. Shit, this look new. I might want to go ahead and turn that out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, let's go. All right, let me stop.
I'll come overseas and get on my knees.
I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get fucked up. I can't do this. I'm gonna get you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is my first time seeing Panda. Let's go, Panda. Let's go.
When you really look at her, I'm like, damn.
Do I need to talk? Do I need to talk honestly? Hey, what the fuck is the language out there? I need to know. A brother need to know. I got to get it right.
We got blushing and things, you know
what I'm saying? Shit, I got to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull all these motherfuckers out there. Whatever. Let's go. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to be an Aborigine? What the fuck? I'm in. Anyway, whatever. Okay, all right. So, okay, all right.
Oh shit.
Okay, I am bullshit.
So anyway, senior was.
Okay, let me get back to the game. But I'm being a fool anyway. I do not want. I'm sorry, Panda. I do not want to embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I can see you. You know what I'm saying? My whole thoughts about this. I am extra hype for. And I hear people yelling. I want to see what the fuck is going on with my Thunder game tonight. Anyway,
I'm about to snitch.
Yeah, but my thing is that I have been so hyped about Hellblade even when it was exclusive on PlayStation. Right. Not only because the way the game looked, but also because of everything else that I heard about it, and I didn't believe it when I first played it, and when I played it on PlayStation 4, I was like, "Yo, this is everything." I bought this game on every platform that it's available.
Damn. All right.
And so yes, I am all in, and to see and this is what I told people. I said Ninja Theory is that one studio that everybody better pay attention to,
Yes.
that Xbox picked up,
Yep.
because they're going to set standards. And sure enough, even though the head of Ninja Theory left, and and that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that Ninja Theory is cooked, or that doesn't mean that Ninja Theory is in a great place. But what we do know is that Hellblade 2 is going to be immaculate. And it is Xbox showpiece. It's what all the Xbox gamers has been asking for years. Give us that game that will be the showpiece for what console gaming is, if not gaming in the industry should be. And it
Or as
will
we
be.
like to call it, Kay, what Wolverine wants to be.
Oh,
shit.
don't do
Yeah.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't disrespect.
I'm sure Wolverine's gonna be fire.
He's gonna be fine. Hold on. Listen. I've been watching the X-Men series. It is.
Oh, it's
I gotta check
dude.
that out, yo.
It
It's
is
so
one of
good,
the.
K-Mega.
It is one of the.
Yo,
it
y'all
is
gonna
some
make
of
me
the-
watch that tonight.
It
bro.
is some
Dude,
of
it
the.
is. It's one of the best Marvel pieces.
It's not one.
Period.
It is the
Period.
best.
To be
A
fair,
lot
I'm
of
more of a
people-
DC
things
guy.
that-
It's that good.
Bro, it is that good. Like as
You'll
an
get some of that, too.
animation, as an animation for what they presented. Yo,
Yeah.
the dude that they fired, you better bring him back and give him
You better-
triple.
Better bring him back, dude.
Bring him back and bring him triple of what he is owed for what he did to that series. Bro, everybody that was over here talking about Rogue and that she didn't have a fat ass and all that stuff, everybody forgot about all that because how good everything was done, directed, all that. But anyway, that's a whole different story. Hellblade 2. I said this on my brother Addict's a podcast about a year and a half ago. I told Griggity, I told Kid Smooth, I told Addict, and I told Gas this. I told all of them this. I said Starfield will be the game that will sell more units, but that will sell more units for Xbox. But I said, but Hellblade 2 will be that showpiece that Xbox needs, and that will be the standard for games going forward. They did not believe me.
Basically, eye porn at this stage. This game is.
Yeah, 100%.
Say that again, Red. I didn't hear what you
It's
said.
basically eye porn at this stage.
Well, yeah, no. Well, I think it's even deeper than that, because it's eye porn, but it's also a deeper leveled game that take you to a different genre with psychosis. And that will, because of the game being being the best looking game that has ever been on consoles in history, it will draw casuals to it because of the fact of not only Game Pass, but the fact that because it looks great and nothing else is touching it, and then it will attract not everybody because of the psychosis thing. Will get deep with what they do with the psychosis. Now, I cannot wait for it. For the people that I've talked to that has played it, they're saying, yo, this shit is dope. Now,
Yeah.
One of those emotional, impactful.
yeah, for the people that I've talked to, they
stay
said
with
this
you for years.
yeah, this game is legit. But the problem that I have going with this, my last point, is I hope the Xbox gamers do not pay attention to Digital Foundry, do not pay attention to Metacritic, because the way that the system is rigged, and even if they give this game an 87 or 88, we all know that game, if it was on PlayStation, it would get a higher score.
100%.
It would be a 94
100%.
or a 95.
92, at least.
Without a fucking doubt in my mind.
Yeah, 92 or a 90. A 92.
It'll be above
at
90,
least.
I can tell you that.
Yeah,
I
it
know
would
that
be-
for sure.
If it was a PlayStation,
Yeah.
and if that dang game does go to PlayStation, it will be a 90 plus, and that's the problem. That's what I fear, is that the people that are the biggest and loudest voices on Xbox right now, they will come out, and when we see the Metacritic score, because there will be people that will rip this game just because, not because it's quality, not because it's the best looking game that we've ever seen on consoles, because it's an Xbox exclusive. They will not give this game over an 85.
But you know this game is going to be like reviewed the hell out of because everyone wants their hands on this.
Yes,
and
that's the problem that I have. Not because it's going to be reviewed, because it's supposed to be reviewed. This game is a staple, but the powers that be will not allow this game to be a Game of the Year nominee. If they do that, I will make a video and I will say, "Listen, I am wrong."
Yeah.
And cook me for being wrong, but I have seen too much for too long that tells me different, and so that's why I'm telling Xbox gamers: do not be afraid of the scores. Don't let the media, or don't let those people out here, or even what people call pony bots or whatever the fuck they called, get out here and tell you, well, be you know what I'm saying? There's speculation. Just play the goddamn game. It's on Game Pass. If you don't,
can I say something real quick?
No, you got it. I'm done. I just want to say that.
Well, I was just saying, one of my favorite games, like some of my favorite games of all time on Metacritic is fucking, like, come on, man. Like A Plague's Tale Requiem is an 82.
Yeah. I love that game. That is easily a 90 plus for me. That is easily a 90 plus for me.
You feel what I'm saying?
The best narrative game I played in years.
The first one was so good. I have not beat the
second
one, but yeah, it's a fantastic.
Second one is holy fuck, is it good? I cannot believe it.
Hold on, at 30 frames though. Are you a 30 frames for or not?
It was 40.
I don't like it. I fucking love that game.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a 30 frame slut, dude.
Let's go. Be a slut. I'm 30 frames
slut. Everybody, what's your game of the year? Is it Dragon's Dogma 2? Right now?
Currently.
Currently right now, that's my game of the year.
Yeah.
Helldivers is the game of the year right now.
That's all right. So K-Meg is Helldivers. There you go.
We're done, man. I'm just playing.
Because Helldivers is coming to Xbox, so I don't give a fuck.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It is.
That shit over here. I ain't gonna lie. I bet, it's after 10.
Helldivers is dope. Shit.
I've been jealous of Helldivers since I seen the first.
I ain't playing that shit on PlayStation. I'm playing that shit on Xbox. I mean on PC. Let's go.
That's where I play.
Xbox 3, as I call it.
Same thing. Yep.
My issue at the moment is the people who lauded and
try hard,
screamed from the rooftops about Hellblade 1 when it was a PS4 exclusive at the time.
They loved it. Wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
They were the ones who basically were crying when it was announced that Xbox acquired Ninja Theory as a studio, and now they're acting like it's nothing. Hellblade 2 is
because they don't keep that same energy, Panda. That's why the podcasts that do this shit, 99% of them are full of fucking shit. Because they praised this stuff back in the day, and now it's over on the other side. They will shit all over it. We don't do that. A good game's a good game. That's why, like, when we talk about Ghost of Tsushima, we fucking love Ghost of Tsushima. It's a PlayStation game.
It's the best PlayStation game.
I just be trolling
in 2 generations.
Gritty left already, so I can be honest. I want to play the fuck out of Rise of Rome.
Man, my people clapping. There's my Thunder trying to win this goddamn game. Let's go. It's like, man, I'm sorry.
Gritty left, so now I can see it. I love that.
Yeah, I can be honest.
Yeah.
Richie, did you want to add anything further?
No, I think honestly, I'm just super excited about it. Honestly, just playing the game, I'm just so shocked that 20 people made the first one, and I'm super excited to play the next one, man. Like the fucking audio is just, you have got to use headphones. I suggest if you can get Dolby headphones to get them. This is a fucking on a completely different level. If you've watched what the audio team has done by going to Iceland and just going in the caves and getting all these sounds, the things that they are doing is stuff that studios that are 10 times their size is the stuff that don't do. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see the little video they had about the microphone, one of the microphones?
Yeah, the binaural. Yeah, $10,000.
That's what I'm using
these
right
guys
now.
are cutting edge. They're way ahead of everybody else for a double A studio. Essentially, they are way ahead of the game. Do not sleep on Ninja Theory, man. It's going to be when you see guys like calling out here questioning why Xbox fucking bought Ninja Theory, tells me you don't know shit about Ninja Theory to even make that statement, brother. So
Hold on, let me make this. Let me make one more point.
Go ahead,
okay,
Kay.
on GRG Friday yesterday, I was showing gameplay of Rise Son of Rome.
Yeah.
And people was like, "Why are you showing Rise of Son of Rome?" Well, actually, this looks fantastic. I'm like, you know why I'm showing Rise of Son of Rome? There's always a method to my madness when I do
Yes,
gameplay
sir.
or doing this. I said
Mhm.
because Xbox had a showpiece. Xbox One had a showpiece that to this day still stands up
Still holds
in
up.
2024. Yeah. If you want to put Ghost of Tsushima or God of War or even Hellblade, or Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon,
Mhm.
compared to Rise, yeah, those games, Detroit Become Human, those games do look better than Rise. But hold on, sit back for a second and see that this game was developed before the Xbox One was even came out. And this game still holds out as one of the best looking games that we've ever seen in the history of gaming. And that was an Xbox exclusive.
Mhm.
Hellblade 2 is going to be the same type of game.
Yeah.
And
100%
Xbox
agree
gamers,
with you,
instead of Xbox gamers placating to the gaming media and to those that want to flip-flop and do all the bullshit, understand the reasoning that PlayStation has nothing that's coming out that's going to look anywhere close to what Hellblade 2 is going to present to the console gamers. That's my point to that.
You heard the main actress go, I'm not gonna like bag on the last game, but you know, this game is far superior when it comes to how it looks, especially the character models. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even they know there's a massive change.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I can hear that in the background, Richie.
Oh, you can. I'm sorry. My bad.
we
My bad.
can hear
Thank you. I was gonna do this on the way out because
Me fucking
for
up,
now.
Gritty.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. I keep forgetting that. I don't know why I have
Yeah.
to pause this shit, but there you
Got
go.
Gritty up,
Let's
man.
go.
I'm Sub-Zero, man. He tried to blame it's his internet.
He's
It's his
trying to-
internet, by the way. His internet, it was crossplay. He was on PlayStation, so you know who really internet problem
Oh
was.
my god, he's
Look at
trying to.
me.
He's playing up the
Ah.
whole ping thing.
Come
He's
on
like his
here.
ping was better.
Got him out of there. Look how I do him. Look how I do him. It's
Oh,
real gamer right here,
poor
man.
Grady.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Poor Gritty, man.
Damn.
That's what I want to do to all the Hellblade
Fucking
new people,
NetherRealm.
naysayers right now. I want to do that finishing move on them. Yeah.
Sorry, Gritty.
Sorry, Gritty. You love to
Let's
see
go.
it though.
Let's go.
Absolutely love to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, what a great show, guys. That
That was a
is
show.
without a doubt now our longest show. Thank you, K Mega. You have now made us go past where we've ever gone.
I am
before.
tired of making motherfuckers
Let's
go
go.
past their time. Like, listen. Why can y'all not be on time? Like, listen, what's going on? Just say, K-Maker, shut the hell up and let everybody else cook.
No, fuck
What
that,
is going
dude.
on?
No. We like, honestly, dude, you were so great tonight. I just wanted to hear more of you cooking.
Hey, K-Meg,
Go
I
ahead,
just want to
Darren.
say I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, you ain't see the
No. I can't see it. I can't see it. What's happening here?
Yeah,
What's happening?
it's over, bro.
Hold on. Let me look. What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know what's happening. I don't see it. What's happening?
Even I don't know what he's talking about right now.
116 to 117, bro. It's over, bro.
Oh, he's giving you an update.
I'm sorry.
He's giving you an
So you
update.
saying my Thunder lost?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
One point.
I'm hoping that don't happen to the Knicks
Ooh.
tomorrow. So
Damn, that's all right though. That's cold blooded,
hey,
man.
that's a good young team though.
Thank
man.
God
Y'all
you
got
were
a good
here,
young
though.
core, bro.
Right. I'm with it. I'm with
Facts.
it. No, like if my Thunder gave that type of effort to go out on a game
Exactly.
6, then
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. Listen, We gonna
Damn,
win
that's
that championship
close. Holy shit.
in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's the sky's the limit. I'm
Well
with it.
fought, hard fought game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Far Q. He says, what an awesome show and congrats on monetization. Words are hard. Well deserved. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. We worked hard to get here, and that's all thanks to these guys right here. But K Mega, before we got a lot more coming, guys. Just wait, buckle up. This shit ain't over. K Mega, let everyone know where they can find you. Of course, your information is in the description, but let them know anyways, man.
Man, really appreciate it, man. It was fun to come on, even though y'all made me take that, made me look to take that L, you know what I'm saying? Listen,
Yeah,
so
take the knee.
Thunder to the left, Oklahoma City to the death of me. Listen, I'm a weird type of sports fan because I'm a big Rams fan. I was a Rams fan when they went to LA, then when they came to St. Louis, and then when they went back to LA. But I'm a Rams fan. I'm a Padres fan in baseball, and
what the fuck?
I'm a Oklahoma Sooner to the day that I die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, I was a 76er fan before Oklahoma City got a basketball team, and now it's Thunder up. Fuck the Sixers. They can rest and piss. All I care about right now is, is just doing our thing. But anyway, no, thank you. I really do appreciate the invite. Come and check out my channel, KMega405 on YouTube, on Twitch as well. Also on Twitter at KMega4, on TikTok at KMega4. I really do appreciate that. And then we do this thing that's called Fight Night Sundays, where we play all different types of fighters on Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Central. And then we try to do that on Tuesdays. And then I'm trying to expand that on Thursdays until we have Sport Night, which it's when college football drops. And then, we'll be playing number sports games on Thursday nights. So
I got to get in on that.
Yeah, get on that. So it's sports night. Come and do that. We doing that. We doing that shit. There's already a lot of shit talking going on there. And then the GRG podcast on Friday nights, 8 p.m. Well, I say 8 p.m., but we'll say 8:15
ish.
Hey, Mega, what games? What fighting games y'all playing this Sunday? Tomorrow?
It doesn't matter. It's whoever comes in, whatever they want to. I know that Mortal Kombat's going to probably be one because Husky's going to play whatever. But I have all types of fighters.
Like I said, that's the only
player's
thing I got
choice.
right now,
K-Mega's got it all.
It's player's choice. I got so many fighters, bro. Like it is what it is. I got it all.
Hey, when I get Tekken, I'm gonna hit you up, bro, because I'm gonna need somebody to spar with, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Come on through. I got every Tekken that is to man on PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. We can do that. Also, and then me and Ham Solo, we have a show on Monday. Called The Crossover. We do it on Ham Solo's channel, then we do it on my channel, and then we also have the Devin the Gamer. We don't do it all the time, but me and the Don, we do that usually on Tuesdays when we do, and that's my brother Don KTR. Go to follow him. Man, just support the channel, man. I'm out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these people that want to put content every fucking day because I'm not looking for engagement. I just want to have a good time with the people. Thank you for having me on, and I know this is a long ass intro, but thank you, sir.
We love you, Kay. You're definitely coming back. I can't wait to have you back on here.
Yeah, I gotta have you guys come on GRG, man. So we got to do that.
Absolutely.
We got to do that.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that for sure. Panda, what about you, girl? Where can people find you?
Moving to the moon so that I can get away from all the spiciness.
No. I'm talking to my wife right after the show.
Right.
And I'm saying, listen, I gotta find me some red panda. I'm gonna get some of that. I'm gonna get it.
Even sounds dirty. I gotta find me some red panda.
She
oh
like
my God, that do sound dirty.
It does.
Hey, Neo, I'm sorry. She like this light skin. I'm gonna get her. You know what I'm saying? She's mine now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, in the right lighting, I look kind of like
In the
Drake.
right
I just heard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck, you guys, my cheeks are hurting tonight. I shit you not. I was literally massaging them.
You can find me on Xbox, Red Dead Panda. Yeah,
Let's
you can
go.
find me on Twitter, Red Dead Panda 1. You can find me on YouTube, Red Dead Panda Gaming. But I'm probably going to be on maybe Diablo 4 after this. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, probably the same.
Yeah.
All right, brother Nero. Let the fine folks know where they can find you.
Right here on screen, man. Next Gen Nero spelled just like how you see it, man. You know what I'm saying? Next Gen Nero on everything, Twitter, Instagram, even though I barely be on the gram, but definitely Twitch and YouTube. I just dropped a review of season 4 of Diablo, so make sure y'all check that out. Make sure
Hotness.
y'all tune in, man. You feel what I'm saying? Come drop a like, come stop by, you know. Support everybody you seen on here. Want to say a special shout out and thank you to K Mega for coming through, brother. It was a pleasure. Whenever you want me on the pod, bro, just let me know, man.
I'm gonna
I'll do
hit you.
everything I
I'm
can.
gonna hit you.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
hit you. No doubt.
Yes, sir. I also want to say, Panda, I'm a Starfield fanboy. You go to the moon, I'm gonna be there.
Man,
He was
man.
waiting for
I'm
that.
coming to the
He
moon.
was waiting for that.
I'm coming to the moon, man. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think I was going to do a love match on this podcast,
You know what I'm
but here we
saying,
are,
man?
folks.
You know,
Here we are. It
it's a
happened.
beautiful thing.
It
man.
happened.
Panda's in trouble, boy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, poor Panda.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Panda, this is probably going to be an ongoing theme from now on, just like my
Yeah,
baldness. It
fine.
happens. Yeah.
But yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Next Gen Nero and everything, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Had over 300 people in here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
This is 300 right now, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like
And that's
button.
200. That's 299 less. That's going to be with me and Panda and my wife. We gonna.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
gonna have her as a
Yes,
sister
sir.
wife. We gonna get them. Well, I got
Yes,
her.
sir.
You belong to me now. Let's go.
Oh,
Us Oklahoma
shit.
boys play it different. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
Panda, look up some plane tickets from my state to where you at, and just let me get some estimates.
No. Ain't no estimates.
Estimates.
You know what I'm saying? No.
Some estimates.
She belong to me now. So you know what I'm saying? Thank you for
Oh, man. There's some
Panda,
Panda
thank you for
tug of war
letting me
going
see
on
you.
over here.
For real. Hey, nah, man, for real though. This was a great episode, man.
I love
Episode
it, man.
two
This
was
is
amazing,
good.
yo.
Right.
Yeah, just hope you don't take offense to it, dog. This is all having good fun. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're just
Hey,
playing,
yo,
guys.
I
We're just
want
having
to
fun.
let y'all know, man.
Just
Wait until
playing.
I start smoking on the podcast, man. It's gonna be over. Like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Now that we're monetized, he's going to make sure we're
Yeah.
demonetized just as
I got somebody just called
trying to burn us down.
Dead Panda. Nah, bro. It's only Black Bear around here. We run
Oh shit,
this.
Black Bear is crazy.
My
Yo,
God.
Black Bear is crazy. Yo.
Black Bear got
Oh,
we got
shit.
this. You know what I'm saying? It's over. Ain't no
Oh.
pandas, it's only Black Bear. We got this.
That's
You know.
hilarious, man.
Oh
Ooh,
man.
shit. Oh, man.
Shit. Let's get
Way
out of here, man.
Too
Oh,
much
my
fun
God.
tonight, guys. I
Hell yeah.
fucking
Too much
loved it.
fun.
Honestly,
Absolute banger, yo.
if this is what you want more of, come back next week because we'll probably do this shit all over again, man.
sir.
Thank you so much, K Mega, for coming out tonight,
No
dude.
problem,
Always
bro, man.
always a great guest. Love you, brother. We'll see you guys on the next episode of the Aim Down Sight podcast for episode number 11. See you next week, guys. Later.
Oh man.
Bye.
Peace.